Menominee Maroons sports broadcasts are brought to you by North Honda Motorsports, Esser Glass, Bayshore Credit Union, Riverside Auto, State Farm Insurance, Tony Furton Agent, Prestige Auto Body, Colonel K's Pasties, Farmers and Merchants Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Brent Narrett Agent, Dexter's, Menominee County Federal Credit Union, Menards, Advanced Motors, Peshtigo National Bank, Menza and Zach Heating and Cooling, Kane Chevrolet Buick GMC, and Bayside Motorsports.
From Long Westfield in Menominee, Michigan, it is a District Finals, District 1 in Division 5. And good afternoon, I am Josh Kellner here with you yet again. The Menominee Maroons hosting the Flivers from Kingsford. Looking forward to a fantastic ball game, and the winner of this contest will have a chance to play Grand Rapids West Catholic for the regional final. If Menominee wins, that game will be right here in Menominee. If the Flivers win, they make the trip down to Grand Rapids to take on the Falcons next weekend. But first things first, we have to do the battle here today in Menominee. And it's going to be a lot of fun as these teams have already met in the season, and with Menominee getting the victory there by 3 points, 27-24, as I was back on week 5 on September 25th with a fantastic ball game which took place that night with the Menominee Maroons having 6 turnovers as they fumbled the ball 6 times, losing 4 of them. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. It's going to be a lot of fun watching this one with both teams down below while warming up right now. They have to warm up because it is a chilly day here in Menominee. It's 43 degrees. It says it feels like 43 degrees, but I think it feels a lot colder than that. There's a stiff breeze that is coming from the west, blowing directly into our face, directly into the faces of the fans here. So there's lots of blankets and lots of winter coats here, and everyone is wearing their sunglasses because the sun is out as well. So it's football weather. It's November weather here in the Upper Peninsula, and we're looking forward to another fantastic ball game right here on your Bay Cities radio dial. And, of course, with this being a playoff game, the Michigan High School Athletic Association steps in for us. So why don't you stop in and check out your sports day. Get your sports day started correctly by visiting the second half page of the MHSAA website. This is weekly reports on student athletes, coaches, and teams from around the state. Regular features and in-depth coverage of post-season tournaments make the second half your go-to source for high school sports information. Click on the second half link of the MHSAA website. This is a message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Well, you still have some time to come on down and check out this game. There's quite a few minutes yet until we have the opening kickoff here on your Bay Cities radio dial. As right now on the clock, it says there's 22 minutes until kickoff, but that's actually really not completely true because they'll stop and have the national anthem for you as well right here, and we'll bring you that with the Menominee Maroon Band, I believe, is going to be rolling in shortly here. Pre-game coverage brought to you by North Motorsports, the area's only full-line dealer of Honda, Can-Am, Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Snapper outdoor products. From their friendly sales staff to their certified service technicians, they've got you covered. Visit North Motorsports at 3711 10th Street, Menominee, or give them a call, 906-863-5592. I'd also like to thank Angeli Foods. They have been fueling local athletes for over 97 years. Hey, good luck, Maroons, and congratulations on another great season, all from Angeli Foods. We got taking a look at the whole state of Michigan here in Division 5. This is the only game that is taking place today. As last night, they all took place with Grand Rapids West Catholic defeating Reed City 21-14. In the other part of the region, or our half of the bracket, I should say, in Region 2, Lansing Catholic knocked off Portland, as Lansing Catholic, a state semifinalist last year, losing to Grand Rapids West Catholic, and Portland was ranked number 2 in the state the majority of the season. And Portland earlier on gave Lansing Catholic their only loss of the season, so Lansing Catholic really avenges that loss and knocks out Portland last night. Freeland, if you're familiar with Freeland, they took Menominee down to the wire last year. They advanced last night 35-12 as they defeated Frankenmuth for the second time in 3 weeks. So Lansing Catholic will take on Freeland for the Region 2 final next weekend. As we head to Region 3 and Region 4, first off in Region 3, Buchanan knocked off Barron Springs 35-0, and then Ida over Dearborn Heights Rubishad 39-30. Down in Region 4, River Rouge is rolling as they won 42-0 over Detroit University Prep. The week before, they defeated Clawson 74-0. So look at that, 74-42 they put up on 2 teams in the playoffs and shutting out 2 of them teams. And then the other team, Algonac, won over Almont 13-0. So those are other teams of interest in Division 5. Throughout the Upper Peninsula, quickly, let's give you a rundown of that. Calumet takes on Boyne City today. The winner of that game will take on Traverse City St. Francis as they won 61-12 last night over Mason County Central. In Division 7, Ishpeming defeated Iron Mountain last night 24-14, and they will take on McBain. So Ishpeming will play McBain next week for the regional final. In Division 8, Crystal Falls Forest Park is still rolling. They knocked out number 1 Lakeland and Hubble, the number 1 seed Lakeland and Hubble last week, 24-0. Then last night they defeated Bark River Harris, 26-22. So Crystal Falls Forest Park will play St. Ignace next weekend for the regional championship, as St. Ignace won 16-8. In 8-man football, North Central continues to keep things going as they defeated Rapid River last night, 62-8. And Cedarville over Posen, 22-20. So North Central will take on Cedarville in 8-man football for a state semifinal game next weekend. So that's the way it looks all over the state of Michigan, and some favorites in the Upper Peninsula, and of course Division 5. I'll tell you a little bit about that with a lot of the games taking place last night with a rare Saturday game here. Not really rare in Menominee for playoff action, but rare throughout the whole state of Michigan, as a lot of teams like to get them out of the way here for Friday night. Hey, I'd like to thank Schlegel's Baby Restaurant, voted Best Breakfast, Best Soup, and Best Family Dining. Go Maroons. A lot of people stopped there for breakfast before they came here for this one. And also Brent Narrett, your State Farm agent. Stop in and see Brent for all of your auto, life, insurance needs. Good luck, Maroons. So a few participating sponsors right here on your Bay Cities radio dial. Well, as always, I do talk to head coach Joe Noah during the middle of the week. So what we're going to do is we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with the head coach Joe Noah show, then the starting lineup, and a little bit more pregame coverage. Kickoff is set for noon Central Time here at Menominee at Walton Blash Field. So keep it right here in your Bay Cities radio dial.
Esser Glass of Menominee has over 100 years of experience in the glass business. Visit the glazing contractors at Esser's for all your glass needs, such as general glass replacement in windows and frames, custom mirrors, insulated glass units, screen replacement, or frameless glass shower doors. Esser Glass is proud to be a Menominee Maroon sponsor in the community. Esser Glass at 821 7th Street in Menominee. Maroons, have a great season and good luck.
Looking for a credit union that truly cares about you and the community you live in? Then you ought to stop and see the folks at Bayshore Credit Union. Membership is open to anyone living or working in Marinette, Menominee, and Oconto counties. Whether it's everyday banking, a new auto loan, new mortgage, even a consolidation loan, they can help. And it's never too early to start establishing good credit. Bayshore Credit Union, located at 1514 Cleveland Avenue, Marinette. They're looking forward to meeting you.
Pregame coverage here in your Bay Cities radio dial. Josh Kellen, I'll be joined by the head coach here at Menominee Maroons, Coach Joe Noah. Hey, Coach, thanks for taking the time and joining me here again this evening.
Hey, it's my pleasure, Josh.
Hey, first off, congratulations over the win over Grayling. You're into the playoffs now, and you guys defeated them in the opening round 56-7, and really came out on fire, 42 points in one quarter play. Just an amazing start to the contest, and really from there it was over with.
Yeah, it's been that kind of year. We continue to they find ways to impress me and our coaches, and we didn't see that coming. 42 points in a quarter with a couple touchdowns via turnover, and offensively taking advantage of our opportunities. And our defense was exceptional again, like I said, with reference to the turnovers. And our offensive line, I thought, took over the line of scrimmage. It was very evident that our front five and front seven, depending on the formation, was very dominant, and our backs, had their way with them.
Yeah, it was a really fun one to watch. You guys were up 21-0, only running one offensive play, and that goes to the defense. 2 turnovers they forced in their first series, and both of them were returned for touchdowns. That's something really rare that really doesn't happen. Overall in the contest, you guys forced 8 turnovers.
Yeah, I looking at the stat sheet after the game, there's a lot of numbers on there, and you forget through the course of the game what happened. But Jacob Shaver got on a fumble late, and it was pretty interesting. His recollection of the event, they're punching him in the stomach, all kinds of things going on. But he hung in there and got the fumble, and it was nice to see Jacob Shaver get some recognition that way. But yeah, our defense, our front's getting better, and our kids are getting in passing lanes. Lucky we were able to pick a couple of those passes off and take them to the house. So it was a great first quarter.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Kiefer Reisner had the fumble return for a touchdown. Sam Larson had the interception return for a touchdown. As something that you were unaware of, which I was unaware of until the game time, a little bit beforehand, actually, that they had a different starting quarterback, Justin Nicholas, a sophomore, because their starting quarterback was out with an injury. And he really didn't have a chance against your Menominee Maroon defensive front. He completed 6 passes, 76 yards, but 4 interceptions, and your defensive backs were just looking at their chops, waiting for the ball to go in the air.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad for that kid. He, I don't know if the starter broke his collarbone, did something with his elbow. He was definitely in the sling, and their coach told me that before the game. And it's unfortunate getting thrown into the wolves, so to speak, because our guys are really playing hungry on Friday night. And they had a bevy of plays that they tried, Statue of Liberty and a fumble-rooski and some really unorthodox things that you just haven't, you kind of run in your playground or playing some street ball. They had them all out at Blesh on Friday night, but our kids picked up on it, and all the things that they tried, did not work. So credit our kids and our coaching staff for taking care of business there.
And looking at them right now, they actually didn't score their points until their last play of the game. You guys had the ball back, and you took a knee to end the contest. So really your defense played extremely well. Your starting defense, again, pitched a shutout in the contest. And basically it's your defensive line. It all starts from there. They completely shut down the running game. They had no chance to run the ball. And then it affected the passing game, which they struggled at as the whole contest took place.
Yeah, Beiersdorf, Matthias, and Castor, and Giese. We have Giese and we have Rennie and Peyton Molesky, depending on the the tendency of the other team we're playing and what our needs are. We'll have a variety of defensive ends, and then with Drew Baxter and Jacob Rivard and Hunter Schomer in the middle, it really gives us a good active group in there. We have some size and some skill. And they've been really getting after it in games and in practice, which is what we'd like to see.
And speaking of Giese on the offensive side of things, he had a heck of a game. 128 yards, 4 touchdowns. Kiefer Reisner came in, started at tailback. Kiefer did a fantastic job as well. And just overall, the offensive line created things again for your backs in the backfield, as the offense did a tremendous job again, over 350 yards total offense. They really weren't stopped at all. You didn't have to punt the ball, and they scored 6 touchdowns for you.
Yeah, like I said, it starts up front, offensively and defensively, and our blockers of the week. We had the whole offensive line this week with Howell and Hartwig, Desatel, Lanen, and Zemba, Iki, and Matthias in one of our running formations, we call it. And they had a great day. There were many times on film where we walled off an entire side of the line of scrimmage, and Zach Giese got downfield and was untouched for about 15 yards, and then he kind of rambled and stumbled and bumbled his way into the end zone, and he ended up with those 4 touchdowns. Thank goodness for the offensive line.
Yeah, and one thing I forgot to ask you this, the last interview that we had. As normally for the playoffs, you do bring us some underclassmen, and you did that again this year. And right away, we mentioned it, I think, our first interview this season, that one of the better kickers is at a lower level, and you weren't going to bring him up because he plays more than just kickers, so it's not fair to him. But you did bring up Sean Sandel, and he kicked off and doing a fantastic job, but it also opens up to have one of your better tacklers in Sam Larson not having to kick the ball off. He can go and play on the line and get stuff done on the special team. So it's nice to have that extra little ability that you have on the team.
Yeah, Sean Sandel has been a great addition, and he's been kicking it to about the 5 and the 8-yard line with great height on the ball, allowing our cover people to get down there. Hopefully that continues. I expect that to continue. And our kickoff team, we changed that up a little bit just because we're in the playoffs now and everybody's good and you got to be ready to go. So, yeah, Mr. Sandel is a nice kicker, and he's been hitting some deep ones in practice for field goals. So in case we get into a situation late in the game, I know I'm not afraid to give that a shot.
All right, Coach. Again, congratulations over the win over Grayling, 56-7 this past weekend. Before we go ahead and talk about Kingsford, I'll let you go over this week's award winners.
Yeah, sure, great, Josh. Ian Brown had a fumble recovery, and we're talking about the Alert Club now. Ian Brown, fumble recovery. Hunter Schomer had an interception. Jacob Shaver, like I mentioned, had a fumble recovery. Sam Larson had 2 picks, 1 for a TD. Kiefer Reisner had 1 interception and 1 fumble recovery for a TD. And Hunter Poquet also recovered an onside kick. Our Century Club, as mentioned, Zach Giese, 18 carries, 128 yards, 4 TDs. Kiefer Reisner threw the ball 8 for 16 for 109 yards and a TD. Scout Players of the Week are Jordan Sheldon, Blake Borski, and Thor Fluke. They do a great job simulating the Grayling look this past week. Pancake Blocks, so we got Mr. Boucher again, Tanner Mathias, Jacob Rivard, and Logan Icky. And as I mentioned, Blocker of the Week is the entire offensive line. And our Maroon memory, we have a couple. Kiefer's that second play of the game, Kiefer's fumble recovery for TD was very memorable. Clip 34 I have on here is a $1.06 that we ran up to shoot. We walled off the entire Grayling side of that line, and Giese got in the end zone. Sam Larson's pick 6 was very memorable, and then Jacob Shaver's fumble recovery was very eventful. They shared some things on the sidelines I probably can't mention on the radio, but it was pretty funny. Maroons of the Week, in a big win like that, it's tough to pick out some people, but we thought that Kiefer Reisner, Zach Giese, and Sam Larson warranted the Maroon of the Week honor because of their efforts. But like you said, once again, we don't get anywhere without our big guys up front.
All right, the well-deserved award winners as they are every week, Coach. So again, congratulations on the district semifinal win. Now it's the district finals. Things get harder and harder the farther you go in the playoffs. It's nice that you're at home at Walton Blesh, but it's a familiar team. The team that you guys played back in week 5, it's the Kingsford Flivers. You defeated them by 3 points. The scoreboard is a little bit of a different story than what happened in the contest. But either way, you have to push that aside. It's going to be a brand new game against another Fliver team. Yeah,
we scouted them on Saturday. It was really wet and windy and poor conditions, so it kind of affected their finesse part of their game. They throw the ball real well, but they were able to beat Harrison 25-zip. And like you said, the games aren't played on paper; they're played on the field, and we have a real good rivalry with them, just because it's been Kingsford and us for many years trying to get out of the district. And one of us has to lose for the other one to move on. So, Brandon Kowalkowski, he's a quarterback. He's very good. They have a McGuire kid. They got a Santi kid. Nick Pilot's one of their linemen that's very exceptionally good. And they just play Fliver football. They're very physical. Chris does a nice job putting his kids in positions where they can have success. And I'm sure we'll see a couple new plays, like always when we play them, and it should be interesting.
Yeah, really going to have my eyes on Brendan Kolakowski, who's their starting quarterback. He didn't have that great of a game last time, but he still played pretty good. He had 11 of 27 passing, 142 yards, and a couple touchdowns and an interception, so he was off a little bit. But this kid can wing it, and if he's on, again, your defensive back, so you got to be on their toes and be ready for anything.
Yeah, once again, our secondary coverage always improves when we get a little pass rush on him and get to his chin a little bit. If we're able to get some pressure on him, that'll really help us in the secondary because, Brandon's a tall kid. He sees the field well, and he's not afraid to throw it in there. He had a couple of nice throws against Harrison where the DB had his head turned, and Brandon threw the ball anyway, and his receiver caught the football. So there's some good chemistry with him and his receivers, especially McGuire and Santi. We have to definitely be aware of those two, along with the other threats on the field. Because I know Chris moved some JV kids up, and they were we were impressed with them on Saturday.
Well, it should be a lot of fun, and one of the key aspects of the game is, again, it's at home. And you can bet it that it's going to be packed again. They'll bring a lot of fans, and, of course, a lot of the Maroon faithful show up as they do for your team every time there's a home game brings to the town. So the community will be there involved. They'll be on your back as well, cheering you guys on.
Yeah, we're always very grateful of our fans. Make some noise on Saturday and support your student athletes out there. And our kids in the stands are also very good. And, the alumni that show up on Saturday will also be nice to see those guys as well. So we're hopeful that we stay healthy, stay hungry, and get after the Flivers a little bit, and hopefully if the effort's good, hopefully we can, win the weekend. We talk about winning the weekend and try to go 1-0, and that's our goal. And we'll see how the game goes, and hopefully we can get a W.
All right, Coach. Hey, thanks for taking the time and joining me here again today. So best of luck to you, your coaching staff, and your Maroons against Kingsford this weekend.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that makes people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why State Farm agent Tony Furton focuses on how benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance, or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Tony Furton in Menominee at 906-863-4464 and put the life back in life insurance.
Well, from Walton Blash Field right here in Menominee, Michigan, I'm Josh Kellner again. Glad you could be with me here with the Menominee Maroons, hosting the Kingsford Flivvers Division 5 District 1 championship game here, with both teams down below getting their last-minute warm-ups in. You have a few minutes to come on down and check out this contest, so it's not too late. Chilly day here. Lots of people are still filtering in. The stands are packed as expected for a Menominee-Kingsford matchup. This one just means a little bit more, being a playoff game. Pre-game coverage brought to you by Bayside Motorsports. They specialize in performance work and aftermarket accessories to keep motorcycle, ATV, or snowmobiles running at the top of their game. Best of luck from Bayside Motorsports in Swamico, and also Johnson Sewer Cleaning. For all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs, give Kenter Deanna a call at 715-732-0427, serving the area for over 25 years. And Eckmeyer Heating and Sheet Metal at 1212 18th Avenue in Menominee, all probably supporting the Menominee Maroons. Menominee hosting Kingsford again, taking a look at the schedules and how we got here. First off, for Kingsford, they defeated Harrison last week 25-0 in a rain-soaked game. The field was just all a muddy mess. Kind of like it was when Menominee played in Marquette for their season finale a couple weeks ago. And then Menominee defeated Grayling last week 56-7, and that's how we got to this contest. Kingsford 7 wins and 3 losses overall. They lost their regular season finale to Escanaba 18-14 in Kingsford, in a crucial matchup there, with Menominee defeating Marquette in their season finale 34-13. Really not much to talk about before that. I'm not even going to get into the regular season because it's a postseason now. Both teams are currently Kingsford is 7-3, Menominee is 10-0. The way the GNC shaped up, Menominee finished 4-0. Kingsford, Escanaba, and Marquette all finished at 2-2. Then Gladstone 0 wins and 4 losses, the way it looked in the Great Northern Conference. But again, throw that all to the side. We're not going to worry about that at all anymore because it's the postseason. Right now we're going to send it out to the field to bring you this evening's national anthem. And when we come back, I'll have your starting lineup and just a little bit more premium coverage before the opening kickoff right here from Walton Blash Field on your Bay Cities radio dial. Let's head to the field. And there you have the national anthem by the Menominee Maroon Marching Band here at Walton Blash Field in Menominee. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineup for your Menominee Maroons, your home team today. The starting left end for Menominee, a 6-foot, 160-pound senior, number 26, Spencer Howell. The left tackle, a 6-foot, 5-inch, 280-pound senior, number 75, Sam Hartwig. The starting left guard, a 5-foot, 9-inch, 255-pound junior, number 74, Kyle Desatel. Snapping the ball for the Menominee Maroons is starting at center, a 5'10", 187-pound senior captain, number 53, Andrew Leanen. As we check over the right side of the line for the Menominee Maroons, a starting right guard, a 5'9", 155-pound junior, number 62, Jacob Zimba. The right tackle, a 6'3", 280-pound senior captain, number 77, Logan Icky. The right end for the Maroons, a 6'4", 225-pound junior, number 49, Tanner Mathias. Let's head to the backfield. The starting quarterback will be a 6', 190-pound junior, number 22, Peyton Molesky. Starting at wingback, a 5'11", 163-pound junior, number 20, Hunter Haas. Rotating at wingback, we'll also see number 15, a 6'1", 181-pound sophomore, Ethan Molesky. The starting fullback this afternoon for Menominee, a 6', 190-pound senior captain, number 44, Zach Giese. And starting at tailback tonight for your Menominee Maroons, a 5'10", 175-pound junior, number 14, Kiefer Reisner. Well, we have some mini Maroons, I will say mini Maroons, future Maroons playing football today as well. Best of luck to the 7th and 8th grade Menominee Hornets team, as they are in Wisconsin Dells for their tournament again, the 7th straight year with 12 straight wins. Today they're taking on Madison Memorial, and they'll play another game tomorrow. And they're listening online on their Bay Cities radio dial, baycitiesonline.com. So best of luck to the Hornets team, and stay with us, and I'll try to bring you the best play-by-play that I can today here in to tickle your eardrums, we'll say, this afternoon. Just a reminder, the broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and Bay Cities Radio. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and Bay Cities Radio. Again, I'm Josh Kellner. Glad you're with me this afternoon from Walton Westfield in Menominee. It is the Menominee Maroons hosting the Kingsford Flivers Division 5 District 1 Championship game. The winner to play Grand Rapids West Catholic next weekend. If Menominee wins, it is here. If Kingsford wins, it is in Grand Rapids. First things first, need to get this game taken care of. As the Menominee Maroons won the toss, they have elected to receive. They will travel from left to right on your Bay Cities radio dial, from south to north here in Menominee, from the concession stand to the scoreboard at Walton Blesh Field. To kick it off for Kingsford is going to be Dylan Del Santo. In warm-ups, he nailed a 50-yard field goal. The wind was to his back, but it was still 50 yards away. Now he's kicking off with the wind to his back. Teed up at the 40. We're moments away from being underway here in Menominee. And Del Santo's approach. High, long, end over end kick. Hunter Haas will run up on it. He'll field it at his own 16-yard line. To the 20, to the 25-yard line, spinning his way. He'll be driven backwards and hammered down to the 28-yard line. He was held up and smoked down by Trevor Roberts of the Kingsford Flivers. And we are underway, starting from the left hash. The Menominee Maroons will be out on the field. Going to be a hard-hitting game, a chilly day, low 40s with a stiff breeze coming out of the west. Crosswind here in Menominee. From the 24-yard line, we are underway. And wide to the right side, the Maroons have spread it out. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And 2 receivers over there. Heading over there is Tanner Mathias. Man in motion from left to right is Mathias. A snap to Reisner. He wants to run off the left side. And Reisner's hammered as he crosses the 25 to about the 27-yard line. So Kiefer Reisner gets a nice little run of a decent hole by the Menominee Maroon offensive line as he gained about 4 yards to bring up a second down and at 6. As they spot the ball on about the 27-yard line. We'll give them the 28-yard line, rather. So a second down and 6. Hunter Haas wide to the right side. Peyton Molesky slot to the right. 2 receivers to the left as well. Reisner and Giese into the backfield. Giese, huge hole up the middle. The hole collapsed as the linebackers fill it as he crosses the 30-yard line to about the 32. As this game today will be run in the trenches. As it was a tremendous battle last time these teams met, with Menominee winning by 3. It'll bring up a third down and about 2 coming up for the Menominee Maroons after that 4-yard pickup for Zach Giese. Spreading them out again, 4 wide, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Sam Larson slot to the right. Reisner wants to run up the middle. Reisner's hitting the backfield and brought down as soon as he got the ball. Might have got to the line of scrimmage as the Maroons missed some blocks there, and it's going to be a 4th down and 2 with no gain, no loss. The ball will be placed right at the 32-yard line, so nothing happening that time for Kiefer Reisner. And it'll be a 4th and 2. Let's see if the Maroons go for the punt here. As head coach Joe Noel gives the play, they're going to give it in. With 10.5 minutes to go, opening quarter. And the Maroons line up like they're going to go for it here, and now a flag will fly. We'll have to wait and see as the official is taking a look. I don't know what happened here. too many. It's going to be on the Flivers. Too many men in the huddle. And I tell you what, that Fliver coaching staff is arguing with the official right now. That's a little, I don't know if I have to agree with that call because they broke huddle and ran off. I actually missed the play. The way they're counting, the Maroons are like, normally that call is on man omni. I'm sorry to say it, but they've had that call against them a lot this year. Well, they're ready to go. So the Maroons get a first down to the 37-yard line with a 5-yard penalty on Kingsford. Matthias in motion from right to left. Reisner wants to run to the right side. Cuts it up now. He'll make one man miss, and he was tripped up into the backfield, and he scooted his way forward. He made the one guy miss, and someone submarined him, hopping up off the ground is Brandon McGuire for the Flivers. When the Maroons went 4 wide, the Flivers had a defender on each receiver, and then they left Hunter Haas wide open. That person then went and cut right in Reisner where Reisner was running, and Kiefer did not pick up anything on that carry. At the Maroon at 37-yard line from the right hash. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left side. Reisner and Giese into the backfield. And Reisner sets him down to the 3-point stance. Kiefer now wants to run. Quick pass over into the hands of Matthias. Matthias will catch it, and he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Matthias did a stiff arm, but then it didn't really happen as the person hung on and brought him down by the waist. No gain again on the pass play from Kiefer Reisner hit Tanner Matthias. It'll be a 3rd down and 10 situation for the Maroons. Just moved the ball on the left hash. So from the right hash to the left hash, the Kingsford Fliver defense came to play here early on in this contest. 9:15 to go, opening quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left side. Reisner and Giese again into the backfield. And they fake the handoff. Kiefer Reisner spins, bootlegging to the right now. Kiefer zips it over to the right side. Has his man. It's Haas bobbled it, but he caught it. Then they're going to say he dropped it when he hit the ground. Would have been a little bit shy of that first down marker. As Brandon McGuire put a little hit on him. Haas had it in the hands, and he bobbled when he went to bring it to his body on a 10-yard out route. It was a nice pass by Reisner, but it dropped the ball by the Menominee Maroon receiver. And that will be an incompletion. Clock will stop with 9 minutes to go, opening quarter. It's 4th and 10 for Menominee. From the left hash on their own 37-yard line still. This is their punt formation that they're going to line up in. It has back to you to return this one for Kingsford. Looks like it's Jordan Jones. Snap is there. Reisner will get a foot into it. And backing up at his own 30-yard line, it's actually Sam Santee. Santee trying to go to the left side, and he has nowhere to go. Ethan Molesky brings him down. Haas slowed him up and made him go wide. Then Molesky was there to pick up the garbage. As he ran backwards, he actually lost yardage back to the 25-yard line. So the Maroons punted away. And it'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Flivers with 8:52 to go, first quarter, from their own 25-yard line. Keep an eye on Brandon Kwalikowski for the Kingsford Flivers. He's their quarterback. He was 11 for 27 and 142 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception last time these teams met. And he had an off night, so this kid can throw it. And Kwalikowski now under center, 2 receivers to the right with a wing on the left and 1 back coming up behind him. So Brandon, the senior quarterback, eyes up the Maroon defense. Back to pass, 2 strap drop, quick slant over the middle. Has his man, it's up, and it's incomplete. Ethan Molesky, but a big hit on the intended receiver, Owen Petcher. Led him a little bit too much. Molesky put a good hit on Petcher. Nice to have Ethan back in the game. The Menominee Maroon starting at sophomore was out with an injury the previous couple of games. So the incomplete pass. And Molesky had to get his chin strap adjusted. Get some help from a teammate and Eric Bond. Now we're ready to go. 2nd down and 10 from their own 25-yard line for the Flivers. 2 receivers to the right, wing to the left. 1 back in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to him. He's hit and wrapped up and brought right down to the line of scrimmage to the 25-yard line. Nowhere to go. Bottled up immediately and then brought right to the ground.
Tanner Matthias there for the stop of the Maroons.
Well, there was Gavin Johnston with Tanner Matthias there for the Menominee Maroons to bring him down. And now it will be a 3rd down and 10 situation for the Flivers, and they're ushering in some new people. Checking into the game is Sam Santee, one of their leading receivers, and Chris Rowell also. Now let's look for Kwalikowski to go through the air here. 3rd down and 10, they break huddle. 3 wide, 2 to the right side, 1 to the left. Out of the shotgun with a blocker right to his right side is Kwalikowski, and now we have a timeout called by Kingsford. Now a flag called. I don't know if they're going to call a delay of game or a timeout. I think the timeout was called before the flag fell, as it did. So they'll just wave off the flag because the one official was waving his hands timeout, then the flag fell down. So a timeout called by the Kingsford Flivers. Timeout in the field. We'll keep it right here as it will be 3rd down and 10. coming up right here on your Bay City's radio dial. I'd like to thank Pletchik Fabricating and Crane Rental, taking care of your steel fabricating, crane service, specialized transportation, and equipment moving needs for over 25 years, located right here in the Marinette-Menominee area. Kane Chevrolet, Buick GMC, Oconto, and Marinette, driving you to the game as the #1 Trek destination north of Green Bay. Air-cooled engines and Menominee Industrial Supply. Wishing the Maroons best of luck this season. Hey, good luck to the Menominee Maroons from all of us at Dexter's Restaurant in Menominee. I know they have the game on at Dexter's. Stop on by there after the game today. Grab yourself a pizza and relax after this one here at Walton Blesch Field. And also Anderson Auto and RV of Menominee, probably supporting the Menominee Maroons today. Best of luck. 3rd down and 10 after the timeout call by the Kingsford Flippers. Kolakowski out of the shotgun. The wing in motion from left to right as they go 3 wide on the right side. Kolakowski screen pass over to the right, and it's incomplete. Well broken up by the Menominee Maroons. Kiefer Reisner is right there on the screen pass as they tried to work it over to Andrew Barker. It'll now be a 2nd down and 10, and the Flippers will have to punt it away, and Ethan Molesky will drop back to return this one for Menominee. So 0 on that incomplete pass. 7:59 to go, first quarter. We are scoreless. As Del Santo will kick this one away. And Molesky back at his own 35-yard line. And it's nearly blocked by Sam Larson. He might have got a hand on it. And this one rolls at the 40-yard line. In Kingsford's 40-yard line. Sam Larson, I don't know if he got a little finger on it or not. There's a flag laying down on the far side of the field. We'll have to wait and see what this penalty is going to be. I don't know what the penalty is. It's in the far side, right in front of the Menominee sideline. The officials are talking amongst themselves right now. But Sam Larson went through untouched. Normally the official will make the sign that it was tipped, but I didn't really see that. I don't know if Sam got a hand on it or not. As with a really short punt, right now it's placed in the Kingsford 45. As the officials are talking amongst themselves right now. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Menominee. From the spot of the foul, so it will be Menominee ball. I think that's what it was for a 15-yard penalty. Back to the Maroons' 46-yard line is where they're going to spot it.
The Maroons brings the ball back to the 41-yard line. First down.
Actually, the 41-yard line is where it's going to be placed. So the Maroons have it, 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line, center of the field. Scoreless here at Walton Blesch, 7:51 to go, first quarter. And the Maroons are missing a couple of people. One even being a lineman. A little late running in there. I can see a back, but missing a lineman. Got to pay attention. And now flags will fly. And they're not happy with that. They're going to count it and take a look at this. I don't know if it's too many men or what the deal was. Or if someone jumped. And now another player comes on for Menominee. Just someone will exit, so Haas will exit. I don't even know what the penalty actually was on yet. The official never made the sign up here. The ball is still placed at the original line of scrimmage. The referee is talking to some other officials, and now he's going to pick it up. Maybe he thought there was too many men in the field, because there definitely wasn't. Menominee actually came out with 9 offensive players and ran 2 on. So 1st down and 10, Sam Larson, the wing to the right side. Reisner wants to run. Kiefer trying to bounce to the outside, gets to the 45, and he's roped up and brought down at about the 47-yard line. Nice little run off the right edge as Sam Larson sealed that from his wingback position. A 7-yard pickup to bring up a 2nd and 3. From about the 47-yard line, 48-yard line. Nice little run that time for Kiefer Reisner. So 2nd down and 3 for the Menominee Maroons. On their own 47, wing formation, power to the right side, with Hunter Haas now in at wingback. Peyton Molesky starting at quarterback. Reisner sets him down to that 3-point stance. Molesky goes in motion from left to right. They want to run to the right side with Reisner. And Reisner gets across midfield, breaks a tackle, and brought down to the 46-yard line. Nice run for Kiefer Reisner to give the Menominee Maroons a 1st down. Picking up 7 yards. So just on the Flipper side, or the Maroon side of the Flipper 45-yard line, as they sealed the edge to get around the perimeter. And now they're back at the line, ready to break huddle and get things ready to go. Sam Larson, the wing to the left side. Everybody in tight for Menominee. Reisner wants to run off left tackle, pushes his way forward. Nice hold to the 40-yard line, breaks tackle again, goes airborne to the 35-yard line. A spin move and a broken tackle by Kiefer Reisner. Takes the ball to the Kingsford at 35-yard line for a gain of 11. Another first down for the Menominee Maroons, getting something going here in their second drive of the game. We are still scoreless here in this opening quarter. And Menominee will break huddle. Hunter has the single wing formation off to the left from the right hash. And Reisner sets him down up the middle, Zach Giese. And Giese lowers his shoulder, and he'll push his way to the 30 and keep the feet moving. And the whistles will blow as the forward progress will stop, and he'll drop down at the 30-yard line for a 5-yard gain. So the last few plays, the last 4 plays, getting good chunks of yardage for the Menominee Maroons. Second down and a 5, as that was the shortest one, picking up the 5 yards for Giese. 6:50 to go, first quarter. And the Menominee Maroons will break huddle. Sam Larson at wingback. He'll favor the left side. Peyton Molesky will line up as a quarterback on that side as well. Molesky will empty the backfield. He'll go in motion to the left. Reisner now wants to run. Reisner cuts it up. Now busted play. Keefer cuts it to the 25. Reisner to the 20. Keefer Reisner to the 10. Reisner to the 5. He'll dive in. Touchdown, Menominee! The play got busted after the ball was snapped. As there was nowhere to go, he cut it across the green and took it to the house for a 30-yard touchdown run. All Keefer Reisner on that run, doing a little razzle-dazzle, a little bit of everything, and Keefer Reisner gives the Maroons the first points of the game. As we await Thor Fluke to tack on the extra point. The snap is there, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:29 to go, opening quarter, 7-0 Menominee. Back after this on your Bay Cities radio dial.
Prestige Auto Body and Truck Repair has over 25 years of experience to make your repairs fast, easy, and worry-free. With around-the-clock towing, electronic estimating, early drop-off, pickup, delivery, and the comfort of knowing Prestige Auto Body and Truck Repair is an iCar Gold Class shop, one of only 25 in the state, located on the corner of Highway 64 and 180 in Marinette. Call 715-732-4544. That's 715-732-4544 to get your estimate today. Prestige Auto Body and Truck Repair. They take the worry out of your collision repair.
Well, after a 30-yard touchdown run by Keefer Reisner, the Menominee Maroons are on top now 7-0 after a Thor Fluke extra point going through the uprights. 6:29 remaining according to that Johnson Sewer Cleaning scoreboard. Give Kent or Deanna a call, 715-732-0427. Nice run for Keefer Reisner. Now Sean Sando will tee it up for the Menominee Maroons. To kick it off, a freshman kicker brought up from the JV level here in the playoffs. So Sean has it teed up at the 40. And he'll get a foot into it. Extremely high kick, short though. This is only at the 24-yard line. One of the middlemen for the Flippers will field it, and he is smoked down at the 32-yard line. Right into a whole bunch of Menominee Maroons. Leading the way is Christian Suchin was there, Drew Baxter was there, and 2 other Maroons. Got a pop on him. So now we'll see Brandon Kolakowski back on the offensive for the Kingsford Flippers from their own 32-yard line. First down and 10 from the left hash. The Flippers running in some people in and out, and after they broke huddle, someone ran in and someone ran out. One receiver to the right. Wing in motion from left to right, one back in the backfield. They'll spin, they'll hand it off to him. Nice hole off right tackle. He's hit and then brought down at about the 38-yard line. Sam Larson will tackle Mac Hull after he picks up about 7 yards, a 7-yard gain to the 39-yard line. As Mac Hull had 8 carries for 39 yards in the first meeting. He didn't get on the field till the second half, and I was actually impressed by the running ability that Hull had. One receiver wide to the right, a wing on each side of the double wing. Out of the shotgun, Kolakowski. Kolakowski will hand it off from the right wing. He will take a trap to the left side to get the first down to the 44-yard line. So a 5-yard pickup. And a first down for the Kingsford Flippers for Brendan McGuire. Picking up 5. And it'll be a first down and 10 for the Flippers. Their first down of the game. And they usher in some new players, run in, run out, and the Flippers will break huddle. Wide to the right side, they'll send Wyatt Kaler with a wing on the left, one back in the backfield behind Kolakowski. Kolakowski checking over that Maroon defensive front, wing in motion from left to right. They're going to hand it off to the deep back, and he'll skitter his way forward on a nice trap play, and Tanner Mathias will bring him down. Immediately is Mac Hull again getting a carry. Picks up a few yards, gain of 3. For Mac Hull to the 47-yard line.
Second down.
So second down and about 7 for these Kingsford Flivers. Head coach Chris Hofer trying to get the job done against these Menominee Maroons, a number 1 ranked team in the state of Michigan. And the Flivers will break huddle. Double wing formation. Brian Kulikowski out of the shotgun. With Petchar standing right to his left side. The wing in motion from right to left. High snap. He'll hold it down with one hand and hand it off. He's hit and then brought down at the line of scrimmage. Might have scooted his way forward a little bit as he broke the arm tackle of Adam Beiersdorf, who was trying to hold on to him. Gained a yard. Beiersdorf slowed him down a lot. Went to the 49-yard line. Gained of a couple that time. As getting that run was Petchar. And it'll be a third down and a 5 for the Kingsford Flivers from their own 49-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, a wing on the left side. Kulikowski out of the shotgun. The wing goes in motion from left to right. Kulikowski bootlegging to the right side. Pump fake, airs up, center of the field. It's tipped and then intercepted by Menominee. Has tipped it. Then it nearly went into the hands of Petchar, who then tipped it. And then it was intercepted by the Menominee Maroons. Hauling it in was Eric Bond for Menominee. Haas was smelling points, but couldn't get both hands to the ball as he tipped it. Then it was nearly received by a receiver. He tipped it, and it goes into the hands of Eric Bond, who laid out for it. So a good pick by that young man with 4:07 to go in this opening quarter. Again, Menominee leads it 7-0 from their own 36-yard line. Everybody in tight. Reisner back to pass, bootlegging to the right side. Zips over to Hunter Haas. He'll bobble it, but then he'll hold on to it as he is tackled to the ground by Wyatt Kaler. Haas seems to be having a little problems getting both hands to the ball. He catches it, but then it's like he bobbles it when he tries to bring it into his chest. That time he managed to hold on to it, and he gains a yard. Second down and 9. Sam Larson checks in. Kiefer Reisner will get the call from Sam. They'll break huddle from the right hash. Second down and 9 from the 37-yard line. Larson, the wingback, will favor the right side. Reisner sets him down to the 3-point stance. Kiefer has it, wants to run off. Right tackle again. Cuts it across the 40, breaks down to the 45. Breaks another tackle to the 40. Kiefer Reisner to the races. To the 20, to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Menominee. Kiefer Reisner had a nice little hole. Broke a tackle, ran into 2 Maroons. The offensive linemen were still blocking for him. 15 yards downfield with nobody there. And Reisner takes it to the house for the Menominee Maroons of 63 yards. Reisner's second touchdown of the quarter. As we await Thor Fluke's extra point. Snap is there. The kick is up. The kick is good. 14-0 at Menominee. 3:19 to go. First quarter back after this.
Stop in at Colonel K's Pasties to get a taste of the UP. Choose from their large variety of delicious homemade pasties, fresh or frozen. Homemade soups made daily. Coffee of the day and their amazing soft serve ice cream. Make Colonel K's your breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Dine in, pick up, or drive through. You can't go wrong when you choose Colonel K's. Colonel K's Pasties, located on 10th Street in Menominee. The friendly food shaped like a smile. Stop in and pick up or drive through today.
Well, a 67-yard touchdown run by Kiefer Reisner and Thor Fluke's extra point being good. Now we have the Menominee Maroons on top of the Kingsford Flivers, 14-0, according to that Johnson Sewer Cleaning scoreboard, with 3:19 remaining here in this opening quarter. I'd like to thank NEW UP Dental, the offices of Doctors Shetter, Park, and Engelman. Or Shetter, Park, and LeCan, I'm sorry. They probably support the Menominee Maroons in their advance here in the playoffs. Sean Sando will tee it up at the 40. Nice kickoff for Sean. High, long end over and kick. The Flippers are running back. It hit him in the fingers. He picks it up at the 3-yard line. To the 10, to the 5. Cutting it up now to the right side and brought down at about the 17-yard line. What a kickoff by Sean Sando as the Flippers were playing him really far up. They had to run backwards. But one of the deep returnmen tried to haul it in. He bobbled it and bounced at the 3, went straight up in the air. Then the other returnman picked it up and brought it to about the 16-yard line. They're going to say the 17. But a booming kick by Sean Sando, the Maroon freshman kicker, to pin the Flippers back. 3:14 to go. We're in this opening quarter. Menominee leads this one 14-0. They'll put a receiver in the slot to the right side. Kulikowski out of the shotgun to the wing on the left. As a running back right to his left side to block, it's Mac Hull. Kolakowski back to pass, pump fake once. Pressure now coming by Matthias. He'll force him out of the pocket. Zip it center of the field. Has his man. It's caught. He'll break a tackle, then brought down to the 31-yard line. Good job by Brandon Kolakowski. Observing the field, looking for a few receivers as there was good coverage down the field. And then finding the opening to haul it in was Brandon McGuire. All the way to the 31-yard line on that completion of 14 yards. That'll get them really out of the hole. So first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Two receivers to the right. Kolakowski under center with the wing on the left side and one back behind them. The wing goes in motion from left to right. They'll hand it off to the deep back. He's brought down immediately. Right away, I believe that's going to be Owen Petcher again. Oh, no, check that. That's actually Gavin Johnston getting the call. So Gavin Johnston is number 35. Owen Petcher is number 36. As Drew Baxter is there for the tackle. It'll be a second down and 8 after the gain of 2. All the way to the 32-yard line. Santee wide to the left side. Out of the shotgun again. Kolakowski with two wings. Kolakowski will hand it off to the left wing. Trap play to the right side. Breaks a tackle, and Sam Larson will come up and bring him down to the 45-yard line. Molesky tripped him up at the 40. He lost his balance and stutter stepped his way to the 45 until Sam Larson cleaned up the garbage. Good read by Ethan Molesky to see the hole. He's going to capitalize on it. It's going to be enough for a first down to the 41, picking up 9 yards. So a nice 9-yard run that time. And it'll be a first down and 10 for the Flippers on their own 46. With 2 minutes remaining, first quarter, 14-0 at Menominee. McGuire wide to the left side. With the wing on each side as well, one back to the backfield. The wing goes in motion left to right. Handoff off right tackle again. Dragging Maroons with him across the 50 into Menominee territory to the 47-yard line where he's finally be brought down by Keeper Racer and a few Maroons. And Hunter Schomer there as Mac Hull again getting the carry. Picking up 8 yards to bring up a second and 2. All the way to the Menominee 47. So a nice run for Mac Hull. The trap plays are doing really well right now for the Kingsford Flippers. And they'll break huddle. Chris Rowell wide to the left side, a wing on each side. Kolakowski will hand it off again and brought down to the 45-yard line, real close to the first down marker. Trevor Roberts getting the call. And Ethan Molesky on the stop. From here, it looks like he has a first down to the spot. Oh, really close, actually. He might not have it. The ball's on the Kingsford side of the 45-yard line. The first down marker's on the Menominee side of the 45-yard line. They're going to see it's third and short after a gain of 2 at the 45. If they get the ball across the 45, it's a first down. Third down and short, 44 seconds to go, first quarter. One back in the backfield, they'll spin, they'll hand it off to him. He will have enough for the first down, and he'll gain just a yard. As Cordell Powers gets the first down for the Flippers, they'll give him a gain of 2 to the 43. So the 2-yard pickup for Powers. And with 33 seconds to go in the first quarter, it's first down and 10 for Kingsford in Menominee territory at the 43. Last play of the quarter possibly coming up here. With 22 seconds to go here in the first. 3 receivers to the left, one back in the backfield for Brandon Kolakowski, who now steps it down under center. Kolakowski, one-shot drop, quick pass over the middle. It's intercepted by Ethan Molesky. And Molesky cuts it up now. He's tripped up by his own man, then knocked down to the 48-yard line. 3 Maroons dove for the interception. Molesky already had it. Then he tripped over them. And someone came from behind and really just dragged his arm across him as basically he was tackled by his own man. But either way, it's an interception by Ethan Molesky, who read the eyes of Brandon Kolakowski, and the Maroons will have it on the second interception of the game. With 10 seconds to go in the opening quarter. He was smelling 6 points. There was just too many Maroon bodies in front of him. And laying down as they all tried to make something happen in that play. First and 10 Menominee. Wing formation to the left side at their own 48-yard line. Reisner back to pass. Zips it center of the field. It's up and it's batted down. Then nearly caught by 3 people. Kingsford Flippers and Menominee Maroons all diving for it. Intended for Boucher, center of the field. The clock will stop with 5 seconds remaining here in this opening quarter. Menominee leads it 14-0. From their own 48-yard line, second down and 10. Running in the play for Menominee, Eric Bond. And they'll line up with a single wing formation. Power to the right side was Sam Larson. Larson checked in, not Bond. Razor sets his team down to the three-point stance. He wants to run off right tackle. Kiefer cuts it up now, and he gets to the line of scrimmage and brought down. Nice tackle for Kingsford's Connor Wyatt Kaler to come up and read that one and bring him down, and that will end the first quarter. It will be 3rd down and 10 for the Maroons when we come back with a second after this, as it's the end of the first quarter in your Bay City's radio dial.
Farmers and Merchants Bank and Trust offers a variety of loan programs, vehicle loans, personal loans, and commercial loans. They do real estate mortgages, offer home equity options, and work with government loan programs. Farmers and Merchants Bank and Trust is here to serve you in 3 locations: Ludington Street in Marinette, Roosevelt Road in Marinette, and Highway 141 in Crivets. They can show you how to make your banking life easier, save you time, and save you money. Contact them today. Farmers and Merchants Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Where can you go to get a bite to eat before or after the game? Dexter's. Dexter's in Menominee has enough seating for the whole team and a menu to fit everyone's taste and appetite. Or call ahead and take your order to go. Dexter's looks forward to seeing you this year. Good luck to all M&M sports participants. Dexter's, located on 10th Avenue in Menominee. Check out their menu online at dextersrestaurantonline.com and like us on Facebook.
And back at it right here in your hometown radio station, 103.7 FM, WHYB, Menominee and Marinette, and BayCitiesOnline.com. 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Menominee Maroons as we begin this second quarter with Menominee on top 14-0. Molesky wide to the left side. That's Ethan Molesky. 2 receivers to the right. Kiefer Razor back to pass. Pressure now coming. The pocket collapses. Razor cuts it up the run now. Kiefer makes a move. Has a first down to the 40. Kiefer Razor to the 30. Razor to the 20. Another move to the 10. Razor brought down from behind to the 5, and a flag will fly in. A flag landed to the 5 or the 7-yard line, but what a run by Kiefer Razor on 3rd down and 10 from his own 49-yard line. Let's wait and see what the hanky is, where they place the ball. Talking to the officials are talking amongst themselves right now. Let's see what's going to happen here with the penalty flag. As Reisner, a 46-yard run. It's a block in the back against Menominee, but already the big run, so it's just going to be a 10-yard penalty on Menominee. They'll place this at the 17 or the 18-yard line. But nice run for Kiefer Reisner. Then the 10-yard penalty. 1st down and 10, Menominee. Wing formation, power to the right side with Sam Larson at the Kingsford 18 on the right hash. Menominee now going right to left on your Bay Cities radio dial. Bad snap goes over the head. The Maroons jump on it. Actually, it was a good snap. Reisner just took his eyes off and went right through his thumbs, right over his helmet. And so the miscue will be a loss of a few yards. Marching back to about maybe a loss of 6. Back to the 24-yard line. Yeah, so a loss of 6. Bringing up a 2nd down and at 16 now with 11:15 to go in the first half. Again, Menominee leads at 14-0. And the Maroons will break huddle. Hunter Haas, the wing power to the left side. Peyton Molesky, the quarterback, that way as well. Reisner and Giese into the backfield. Molesky goes in motion from left to right. Reisner looks to pass to the right now. Pressure now coming. Screen pass it up. Reisner will try to work it over to Spencer Howell as he had a few flivers draped on him. A little screen pass was set up. And it will drop incomplete.
Hornets 16. They'll play tomorrow at 2:30 versus DeForest for Waukesha Memorial.
Yeah, as I mentioned in the pregame, that the Menominee Hornets played today in Wisconsin Dells in their tournament, and they won today. So congratulations to them as they played this morning. They'll play again tomorrow. As they defeated Madison Memorial, and a flag is laying down. Actually, head coach Noah called timeout before there was 2 men in the huddle. Good job on head coach Noah's part to see that play or what was happening there as they're changing formation. So the flag will be waved off again. And now the Kingsford Flivver coaching staff not happy with that, as head coach Noah called the timeout before the flag was thrown. So timeout down to the field. We'll keep it right here. They mentioned some of our participating sponsors. I'd like to thank the UP Engineers and Architects. They're a proud sponsor and supporter of the Menominee Maroons. Pit Stop Quick Lube of Menominee, wishing best of luck to the Maroons during the playoffs. Bring home the win today at Pit Stop Quick Lube in Menominee. Bayside Motorsports, they specialize in performance work and aftermarket accessories to keep motorcycle, ATV, or snowmobiles running at the top of their game. Best of luck from Bayside Motorsports in Swamico. Kane Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Oconto, and Marinette, driving you to the game as the #1 truck destination north of Green Bay. And air-cooled engines in Menominee Industrial Supply. Wishing the Maroons best of luck today. Third down and 16 for Menominee from the Kingsford 24-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right side. Man in motion from right to left. They set up a screen pass. They fake it to him. The Razor now wants to run. Keeper trying to cut it up now, and he's going to have nowhere to go after he gains a couple of yards and hammered out of bounds. I don't know if they tried to set up the screen or it was a fake screen with Razor to run. Either way, nothing happening. It will be a 4th down for Menominee. 4th down and about 14 for a gain of 2 for Kiefer Razor. As they'll spot the ball on the 22-yard line. And it's a 4th down situation coming up here for Menominee, and they lead this one 14-0. Stiff wind out of the west, a cross wind here. That's Walton Blesh Field in Menominee. So the Maroons will break huddle. Hunter Haas wide to the right, Sam Larson slot right. Tanner Mathias slot left, Ethan Molesky wide to the left. Razor and Giese into the backfield for Menominee. They'll set him down to the 3-point stance. Razor back to pass. Lots of time. Floats it left side of the field. Ethan Molesky wide open. Touchdown to Menominee! Complete breakdown in coverage. Brandon Kolakowski was a near sliver, and he was 10 yards away. An easy touchdown. Razor floated that one right up in the corner of the end zone, and Molesky hauls it in for the touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown pass. I'm going to mark it as a 23-yard touchdown pass as Razor hits Molesky. And Thor Fluke's extra point is up, and it is no good. Pushed it wide to the left. Either way, the Maroons put 6 more points on the board. It's 20-0 at Menominee. Back after this.
This is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject. I'm State Farm Agent Brent Merritt, and that's why I focus on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on, by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance, or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brent Merritt, serving Wisconsin and Michigan.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, on 4th down, the Menominee Maroons go for it, and they get a 23-yard touchdown pass from Kiefer Razor to hit Ethan Molesky on the left corner of the end zone. The extra point failed, but Menominee on top 20-0 according to that Johnson Sewer Cleaning scoreboard. 10 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in this first half. Give Kenter Deanna a call. 715-732-0427 for Johnson Sewer Cleaning, servicing the community for over 25 years. Sean Sandel to tee it up for the Maroons. He'll get a foot into it. High, long, gorgeous end-over-end kick back at the 5-yard line. To the 10, 15. Looking for some running room to the 20, 25-yard line. Breaks away. Sandhill's going to try to slow it down. And he knocks the Maroon defender out of the way. To the races, to the 40, to the 30, 10, 5. Touchdown flippers for Sam Santee. Sandhill came up to make the tackle. Santee did a move on him. And then Sandhill actually created a blocker as he blocked the nearest Maroon to bring him down by knocking him out of the way. A 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown for Sam Santee. So Sam Santee gets the first points of the game for the Kingsford Flippers with 10:29 to go. They await them to tack on their extra point with Dylan Del Santo. And they're taking a lot of time here. And to hold it is going to be Brendan McGuire. Taking a lot of time just to put the ball down on the field. Now we're ready to go. After that return by Sam Santee. So we wait McGuire to hold, Del Santo to kick it through. And the kick is up, and the kick is wide to the right. No good. So their extra point fails with a tough win here. 20-6. Menominee on top at Kingsford. Back after this.
Menards is a place to save big money on all your home improvement needs. Whether you're building or remodeling, Menards has everything you need for your home under one roof. From building materials and tools to paint, carpeting, cabinets, and all the finishing touches, you'll find quality products, helpful, friendly service, and delivery 7 days a week. And at Menards, you'll always find the lowest prices and sales, too.
Save big money at Menards.
Well, after a 95-yard kickoff return by Sam Santee, they get their first points of the game with the extra point, failing it no good, going wide to the right. So with 10:29 to go in the opening half, it is now 20-6 in favor of Menominee, according to that Johnson sewer cleaning scoreboard here at Walton Blash. So Hunter Haas and Kiefer Reisner are back deep to return this one for the Menominee Maroons, and Dylan Del Santo will kick it off. The ball's teed up center of the field from his own 40-yard line. Again, stiff crosswind here at Blash, coming out of the west. And Del Santos approach, onside pooch kick, and it's fielded by Menominee, and the young man will just drop right down to the 45-yard line. Good heads up by Andrew Lindeman, the Menominee Maroons center, to just drop back 2 yards and field that one. As it was a strange onside kick. It was a type where you kick it and it hits the ground and bounces up. It was not that one. Just got a little air underneath it, and Andrew Lindeman just dropped back and caught the ball and fell down right away. So the 45-yard line, the Menominee Maroons have it, first down and 10. And the Maroons will break huddle. Sam Larson, the wing, power to the right side. Peyton Molesky, the wing back on the right as well. Molesky will go in motion from left to right. Reisner wants to run that way. Kiefer trying to get the edge, and he does. Kiefer to the 50, Reisner to the 45, and he's hammered near the out-of-bounds line after he gains about 12 yards. So nice run for Kiefer Reisner. Into Kingsford territory now to the 43.
First down.
So first down to Menominee. Nice run for Kiefer Reisner. Good blocking in front of him with Peyton Molesky and Sam Larson. 10:21 remaining first half. Again, it's 20-6 Maroons. And Menominee will break huddle. Hunter Haas and that wing back power to the right side from the right hash. Again at the Kingsford 43-yard line. Up the middle, Zach Giese. Giese, nice hole across the 40. And then he's brought down shy of the 35 to about the 37-yard line. And Brandon McGuire on the tackle for the Kingsford Flivers. With a nice little hole that time by the Menominee Maroon, the right side of the line with Jacob Zimba and Logan Eakey. And it looks like there's a flag laying down right now. As we'll wait and see what this penalty is. And the Maroons have backed up, but I don't know what the official call is. The officials, again, taking a lot of time. We've had 2 flags picked up already and lots of conferences by the officials, and we have 10-10 remaining in the second quarter. It's a 5-yard penalty on Menominee. No, it's a holding penalty. This is going all the way back into Menominee territory to the 47-yard line. The flag is laying on the Kingsford 37, and it's going all the way back to the Menominee 47-yard line. So it's going to be first down and 20, I guess, when all the damage is done. So it's a 10-yard penalty. Flag was just thrown, I guess we'll see, in the wrong spot. First down and 10 Menominee at their own 43-yard line officially. And run up the middle, it's Reisner. He'll take it right into Kingsford territory to the 48.
The 48-yard line of the Flivers.
So a nice run for Kiefer Reisner. Again to the Kingsford 48-yard line. As he gains 5 yards to bring up a second down and 15. So the Maroons will break huddle again. And Sam Larson, the wing, power to the left side. Peyton Lesky, the quarterback, that way as well. Reisner and Giese into the backfield. 9:34 to go. We're in the second quarter. Menominee leads it 20-6. A couple hard cones by Reisner. He has a snap. Off right tackle again is Kiefer. And Kiefer's gobbled up after he gains a yard, maybe 2. We'll see the spot. Give him a gain of a yard. Bring up a third down and a 14 now for Menominee. It looked like Kiefer slipped when he tried to make a cut after he got to that line of scrimmage, but the Flivers are all over him. So third down and 14 to the 47-yard line in Kingsford territory. As that holding penalty really put a damper on this drive. Let's see if they can capitalize here, though. 9 minutes remaining. Second quarter. Wing on the right, wing on the left now for Menominee. Raisner back to pass. Pressure coming. He'll zip it center of the field. Has his man. It's Ethan Molesky. Molesky makes a move and may have enough for the first down. He caught the ball 10 yards down the field. With that second move, though, he stretches his way forward. Let's see the spot from here. It looks like he has a first down, and he does. A 15-yard completion from Raisner to hit Ethan Molesky. Nice pass from Kingsford to hit Molesky in stride, and the Maroons move the chains. They're quickly up to the line of scrimmage immediately at the 33-yard line in Kingsford territory. Wing formation, Sam Larson power to the left side. Up the middle, Zach Giese. Giese, big hole, busts his way forward, breaking a tackle. Giese spins his way to the 20-yard line. 13-yard run for Zach Giese and another first down. So first down and 10 now. To the 20-yard line in Kingsford territory. The Maroons all at the line, ready to go again. Hunter Haas, wing back power to the left side. Everybody in tight for Menominee. Racer wants to run to the left. Keeper cuts it up now. Racer breaks a tackle, put two hands in the ball, and he's tackled down at about the 15-yard line. Give him a 16 for a gain of 4. Sam Santee in the tackle for the Kingsford Flivers. Second down now for the Maroons. Second down and at 6. Sam Larson runs into play for Menominee. After that 4-yard gain. 8:08 to go, second quarter. 20-6, Menominee on top. Sam Larson, the wing power to the left side. Second down and 6 at the Kingsford 16-yard line. Raisner and Giese. And now it's Raisner to run, trying to get the edge. Nice block by Giese. Kiefer cuts it up now to the 15. Kiefer dives close to the 10-yard line. He's brought down shy of that 10. All depends on the spot. We'll see where he got it, if he has a first down or not. Brendan McGuire, the tackle on the far side of the field for the Kingsford Flivers. And it looks like we have an injured Maroon down on the sideline out of bounds. As we wait to see what the call is. Third down and it's short. And Kiefer Raisner is up, and he'll run right back as he was injured Maroon. He'll run right back to the, not to the huddle. He has to sit this play out. As third down and a yard at the 11-yard line after that gain for Kiefer Raisner. And now up the middle, diving his way forward, Zach Giese, and Giese will have the first down. And so Zach Giese for the Menominee Maroons gets a sizable gain. And first down and goal now for the Maroons. As Zach Giese picks up 5 yards, first and goal at the 6-yard line. And Giese dives into the 5. Giese keeps going. Is he there? Touchdown, Menominee! Zach Giese, a quick hitter with a 6-yard touchdown run up the middle for the Menominee Maroons. 6 more points on the board for Menominee. This time it's Zach Giese. So Zach Giese gets his first touchdown of the game. Had 4 last week. As we await them to go for a 2-point conversion here to try to get that point back that was missed earlier on. 7:38 remaining here in the second quarter. Raisner back in at tailback, wing formation power to the right side. Giese in at full. And Giese will empty the backfield. Raisner all alone. Back to passes, Kiefer. He'll throw it over to Peyton Molesky, who fell down. He was wide open. Giese was wide open to the right. Peyton Molesky was wide open to the left. And then Peyton fell down as he tripped on some grass on the left side of the field. So the pass will fall incomplete. 2-point conversion will fail. Menominee on top, 26-6. Back after this.
Go west on 180 at the holiday. Save on cars and trucks every day. You're sure to save a bundle when you take that drive. West on 180 to the riverside. You get to the roundabout, make sure you yield. You don't go straight cause it's all cornfields. Just turn left when you see that sign. Come on in to Riverside. We'll find what you're looking for. Just show up at our front door. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks. No overhead seats, you big bucks. Come take a ride if you dare. Out with the cows in the country air. You save big money on your next ride when you see your friends at Riverside. From the west, take 64 until you get to our front door in Marinette. You're sure to save a bundle when you take that drive. One way or another, get to Riverside. One way or another, get to Riverside.
ball. A 6-yard touchdown run by Zach Geezy. The 2-point conversion failed for the Menominee Maroons, but they lead it now 26-6 over the Kingsford Flippers, according to that Johnson Sewer Cleaning scoreboard. Sean Sandel tees it up at the 40-yard line. High, long, end-over-end kick. This will be fielded at about the 13-yard line by Roberts. Roberts to the 15-20, breaks a few tackles, and he'll shuffle his feet forward to the 34-yard line. Nice little run that time for Trevor Roberts of the Kingsford Flippers. And they'll send their offense out onto the field. They only have 55 yards of total offense in this game. Menominee, 263. Their lone score was a 95-yard kickoff return by Sam Santee. So first down and 10 now for Kingsford on their own 33-yard line. That's where they will officially spot the ball. Two wings out of the shotgun. It's Brandon Kulikowski, the running back, right to his left. One wing in motion, left to right. They're going to hand it off to Trevor Roberts, and Roberts breaks a tackle. Was nearly down with that second effort. He takes the ball to the 38-yard line to gain 5 yards. Hunter has a tackle for the Menominee Maroons. But a nice 5-yard run for Trevor Roberts. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, but kept the feet moving. He was nearly down. A good effort on that young man's part to gain 5. All the way to the 39-yard line, officially is where it is. And it'll be a second down and a 5. We'll have a receiver wide to the left side, wing on each side. Brennan Kulikowski getting out of the shotgun. Larson goes on the receiver. High snap, he'll haul it down. Handoff brought down immediately. Cordell Powers, nowhere to go. Might have lost a yard. Cordell Powers brought down for the loss of a yard.
Third down.
They'll spot this one on the 38-yard line. So third down and 6 now for the Kingsford Flippers. With 6.5 minutes to go, second quarter, 26-6 Menominee. Wide to the right side, Sam Santee. Wide to the left, heading that way is Chris Rowell. Slot left as well with Roberts. Matt Cole into the backfield, the wing on the left as well. Kulikowski, one-step drop, quick pump fake over the middle, flush out of the pocket. He'll float it left side, has his man who is wide open. It's Rowell, and Rowell is hammered down to the 50-yard line after he gains 12 yards. So Chris Rowell takes it to the 50. There's a breakdown in coverage. And it's going to be enough for a Kingsford first down. All the way to the midfield marker after that 50-yard completion. 12-yard completion to the 50. So Chris Rowell hauled that one in, and now it'll be a first down and 10 right at the midfield stripe on the left hash. 6 minutes remaining, just under 6 to go in this first half. Out of the shotgun again, Kulikowski, the wing in motion from left to right. They're going to hand it off to Trevor Roberts. Roberts breaks Hunter Hass's tackle. Now Ethan Molesky will come up and clean up the garbage with some help from Eric Vaughn. Hass ran up there and filled the hole. Just did a little shimmy on him, and Trevor Roberts takes the ball to the 39-yard line, gaining 11 yards.
Eric Vaughn
and Ethan Molesky get the tackle. It'll be a first down and 10. At the 39-yard line for Kingsford into Menominee territory. Again, 20-point Maroon lead. And the Flippers will break huddle. Wide to the left side. They will send McGuire with the wing on each side and Kulikowski out of the shotgun. Sending right to his right side will be Cordell Powers. Wing in motion left to right. They're going to hand it off to him again. It's Trevor Roberts. Roberts cuts up. Now he'll spin his way to the 35-yard line where Ethan Molesky and Adam Beyersdorf will bring him down. All the way to the 34-yard line now. The Menominee Maroons want to take a timeout after that 5-yard gain and talk about this one defensively. That trap play on the right side has really been doing some damage for the Kingsford Flippers. Timeout of the field. I'll take a quick one as well back after this.
Everybody's talking about affordable insurance.
Bum 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 bum. Call Affordable Insurance today at
864-5000
and find out why
everybody's talking about affordable insurance.
And back at it right here on your hometown radio station, 103.7 FM, WHYB, Menominee and Marinette, and BayCitiesOnline.com. I'm Josh Kellner. Glad you're hanging out with me here again this afternoon for the District Finals, Division 5 District 1 Championship game here in Menominee, with the Menominee Maroons hosting the Kingsford Flippers. I'd like to thank North Motorsports, the area's only full-line dealer of Honda, Can-Am, Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Snapper outdoor products. From their friendly sales staff to their certified service technicians, they've got you covered. Visit North Motorsports, 3711 10th Street, Menominee, or give them a call, 906-863-5592. Second down and 5 for the Kingsford Flivers after the timeout call by the Menominee Maroons. They'll have a receiver wide to left, a wing on each side. Kolakowski under center. He'll spin, fake the handoff, do a counter, hit, and then brought down at about the 32-yard line. Andrew Barker getting the call. And he'll go his way forward to gain a couple of yards, bringing up a 3rd down and 3 after that 2nd down and 5. All the way to the Menominee 32.
The 32-yard line.
And the Flivers issuing in some new people with a crucial 3rd down here. It is 4-down territory now for Kingsford, down by 20, 4:45 to go, second quarter. Receiver wide to left, wing in motion from left to right. They'll hand it off to him. Trevor Roberts again spinning his way forward. Ethan Molesky will come up and bring him down at about the 26-yard line. Same play as before that they've been running. He goes in motion from left to right, and he gets enough for another 1st down for Kingsford, picking up 6 yards. So the Menominee Maroon 26-yard line. The Flivers on the move again. Chris Rowell checks in. Also running in is Mac Hull. They get the play to Brennan Kolakowski from Chris Hofer. Chris Rowell wide to the left side. Slot left is Trevor Roberts. A wing on the right. Mac Hull into the backfield behind Kolakowski. The wing in motion right to left. They'll hand it off to Hull. Hull across the middle, and he spins his way forward and brought down to the 22-yard line.
The 22.
Peyton Molesky is there, and Tanner Mathias for the Menominee Maroons. As he gains 4 yards and right up a 2nd down and 6. At the Menominee 22-yard line after the 4-yard gain. As the Flivers mounting a drive here. Down by 20 points. And Kingsford will get the ball back to start the second half. As they'll open up to receive. Under center, Kolakowski. Kolakowski will hand off to the deep back of the wing. That is in motion left to right is Trevor Roberts again. He'll take it across at 20 to about the 17-yard line of the Adams Beiersdorf on the tackle. That's that trap play again.
2nd down.
And it will be a 2nd down for the Flivers after that gain of 7 yards. Actually, gain of more than that. There's some marching this one up. Well, they want to bring out the sticks to measure this one. He was still walking. I thought it was a gain of 7, but now they're bringing in the sticks. It's a little slow on my part. Gain of 10 yards. We'll just see if it's a short 10 or a long 10 to get the 1st down. Right now it's at the Menominee 17-yard line. And it's going to be just shy of the 1st down after that gain of 6 yards. Right at the Menominee 17-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and short for the Kingsford Flivers at the Menominee 23. I'm sorry, the Menominee 16. And it's 3rd down and inches. And the Flivers will break huddle. Sam Santee wide to the right side. Deep back is going to be Cordell Powers behind Brennan Kolakowski with a wing on each side. Kolakowski spins, hands off to Powers, and Powers shoving up for the 1st down. He is brought down immediately at the 35-yard line, gaining a yard.
1st down, Flivers from the...
But a 1st down for the Kingsford Flivers. The ball right on the Maroon 15-yard line now. So 1st and 10 with 3:18 to go in this second quarter. It is 26-6. Menominee on top of Kingsford. Head coach Chris Hofer trying to get a drive going to put some points on the board to go into the locker room at halftime. A big score for the Flivers. 2 turnovers in this game on 2 interceptions. They'll send a receiver wide to the left side of Brendan McGuire. A wing on each side. Trevor Roberts is the deep back now behind Brendan Kolakowski. Kolakowski back to pass. Looking center of the field. It's up and it's nearly intercepted as it went through the hands of the intended receiver, Brendan McGuire. The pass will fall incomplete and stop the clock with 2:47 to go.
2nd down.
That keep it here for the halftime show. Give you a rundown of this week in high school sports in the state of Michigan with John Johnson. I'll take a look at games that happened last night as well. Talk a little bit about the playoff picture. And, of course, we'll go over the statistics unofficially for this game. Chris Rowell wide to the right side. The deep back is going to be Gavin Johnson with a wing on each side. Johnson has a call. Johnson is tripped up crossing the line of scrimmage, and he'll roll his way to about the 12-yard line. So Gavin Johnson picks up a few yards.
Johnson for 2.
And give him a gain of
Gain
of 2.
Stop for the Maroons.
To the Menominee 13-yard line. As Drew Baxter and Justin Castor there for the tackle for Menominee. 3rd down and 8. Ball is on the Maroon at 13-yard line. 2:18 to go here in the second quarter. Chris Orwell wide to the left side. 2 receivers wide to the right, including Sam Santee. Check that now. 3 receivers to the right. 1 back in the backfield, Cordell Powers. Kolakowski, quick pass over the middle, and it's up and it's incomplete. He was wide open. Ethan Molesky came up and gave a little bit of a hit on him, but Trevor Roberts couldn't hold on to it. Would have been an easy 6 points, and the pass will fall incomplete. So 4th down and 6 now for Kingsford, the Menominee Maroon defense trying to make a stand. 4th down coming up here. 4th down and 7, actually. At the Maroon 13-yard line. The other receiver wide to the left side. A wing on the right, wing on the left. Trevor Roberts into the backfield behind Kolakowski. And Kolakowski, 3-step drop back to pass. Pressure now coming. He's hit and sacked in the backfield. Tanner Matthias back to the 21-yard line. A loss of 8. What a job for the Maroon junior end to come up with a big sack for the Menominee Maroons. And the offense will head out onto the field. Back to the 21-yard line. Tanner Matthias coming through. And the Maroons now will break huddle with their double wing as they'll go wide. 2 to the right side, 2 to the left. Reisner and Giese into the backfield for Menominee from their own 21-yard line. 2:03 to go. Here in the second quarter, Reisner run up the middle, and Kiefer hesitates a little bit on the snap. Then he'll take it to the line of scrimmage. With nothing doing there for Kiefer Reisner. Bring up a 2nd down and 10 from the 21-yard line. A big defensive play in the series before as they force the Flivers to turn it over on downs. Again, 26-6, Menominee on top by 20. Now with a minute and a half remaining in this first half. Hunter Haas wide to the right side. Sam Larson slot to the right. Matthias slot left. Ethan Molesky wide to the left. Giese will empty the backfield as he'll screen up to the left side. They'll fake it to him. Reisner wants to run up the middle, and Reisner will shimmy his way to the 25. And so Kiefer just takes it to the 25-yard line. The clock will tick. Gains 4 yards. And they'll spot the ball down. Bring up his 3rd down and 6 situation now for Menominee. In comes Hunter Haas to get the play to Kiefer. And Haas will go wide to the right side. Slot to the right, Molesky. That's Peyton Molesky. Wide to the left, Ethan Molesky. Tanner Matthias slot to the left. Reisner and Giese into the backfield. Matthias goes in motion from left to right. And Reisner back to pass, zips it over to the right side, has Ethan Molesky, and Molesky is brought down to the 31-yard line. Real close to that first down marker. We'll wait and see where they spot the ball. I think he's going to be a little bit shy. 4th down and short now for the Menominee Maroons with 40 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And he'll gain about 5 yards on that completion.
Timeout.
And timeout by Kingsford with 40 seconds to go. So timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Back after this on your Bay City's radio dial.
Esser Glass of Menominee has over 100 years of experience in the glass business. Visit the glazing contractors at Esser's for all your glass needs, such as general glass replacement in windows and frames, custom mirrors, insulated glass units, screen replacement, or frameless glass shower doors. Esser Glass is proud to be a Menominee Maroon sponsor in the community. Esser Glass at 821 7th Street in Menominee. Maroons, have a great season and good luck.
I'm back at it right here on your Bay City's radio dial. 40 seconds to go, second quarter. Menominee on top 26-6. 4th down and short for the Maroons on their own 30-yard line. And they'll line up to punt this one away. Or actually, no, they're lined up to go for it. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left side. Giese and Reisner into the backfield for the Menominee Maroons. Off the middle, Zach Giese, and Giese does have enough for the first down. Good job for Zach Giese, so the Maroons will regain control of the ball. They'll keep it going with a fresh set of downs to the 34-yard line. 4-yard pickup for Zach Giese with 36 seconds remaining. here in this second quarter. Pass wide to the right. Peyton Molesky slot right. Matthias slot left. Sam Larson wide to the left. Reisner and Giese into the backfield. Reisner back to pass. Reisner zips it, floats it left side. It's up and it is nearly intercepted and then nearly caught as Sam Santee actually just batted the ball down and it almost went over to Sam Larson. It will fall incomplete with 23 seconds to go. So it's second down and 10. Coming up now for the Menominee Maroons on their own at 34-yard line. It's getting ready to head into halftime here in a handful of seconds. I'd like to thank Schlegel's Bayview Restaurant, voted the best breakfast, best soup, best family dining, all in Menominee. They're supporting the Menominee Maroons. Schlegel's Bayview Restaurant. Two receivers right, two to the left. Reisner wants to run to the right side. Keeper trying to get the edge, and he does. Keeper cuts it up to the 45-yard line. Keeper to the 40. Keeper tripped up as he crosses the 45-yard line. Nice run for Keeper. Reisner gives the Maroons a first down. One guy to beat, and he was tripped up from behind with 17 seconds to go here in the second quarter. All the way to the 47-yard line, gaining 13 yards. And now a timeout call by Menominee, where they'll be in first down and 10. So the timeout down on the field called by head coach Joe Noah. Hey, the Menominee Area Little League Association is trying to raise money to redo the ball fields, and they need your help. If you want to donate, check out GoFundMe.com/Menominee Baseball. 100% of the proceeds will go towards the product. Also, Riverside Auto on Highway 64. Whether it's a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, they'll help you get in the perfect car. At NEW UP Dental, the offices of Doctors Shutter Park and LeCan probably support the Menominee Maroons in their advance to the playoffs. Call and make an appointment, 863-2206. That's Doctors Shutter Park and LeCan at NEW UP Dental, 906-863-2206. They're dedicated to optimum oral health. First down and 10 now for Menominee from their own 47-yard line. Molesky wide to left. Slot left Matthias. Two receivers to the right for Menominee. Reisner and Giese into the backfield. Reisner back to pass. Keeper floats to the right side. It's caught by Molesky. Molesky's hook and ladder. It's on the ground, and it looks like they're still fighting for the loose ball. They tried to do the hook and ladder. Ethan Molesky should have just held on to it as he had a flivver on him, and the flivvers will recover the fumble.
Andrew Linden in there.
Andrew Linden was there, but the flivvers fell on it.
Kingsford's ball.
So it's a completion to Ethan Molesky of 10 yards. And then a fumble. And it'll be a first down and a 10 for Kingsford at their own 43-yard line. With 11 seconds to go. So first and 10 for Kingsford, and their own 44-yard line. Two receivers left, one to the right side. Kolakowski back to pass. Now he wants to run. And Kolakowski will be hit and then brought down by Tanner Matthias at about the 48-yard line. And they're going to let the clock expire. And it ends on a 4-yard gain for Kolakowski. So a good applause by the Menominee Maroon fans to send their team into the locker room here at the half as they lead it 26-6. We'll take a break. Add them up for you. Come back with your post-game show after this in your Bay Cities radio dial.
Looking for a credit union that truly cares about you and the community you live in? Then you ought to stop and see the folks at Bay Shore Credit Union. Membership is open to anyone living or working in Marinette, Menominee, and Ocado counties. Whether it's everyday banking, a new auto loan, new mortgage, even a consolidation loan, they can help. And it's never too early to start establishing good credit. Bay Shore Credit Union, located at 1514 Cleveland Avenue, Marinette. They're looking forward to meeting you.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that makes people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why State Farm agent Tony Furton focuses on how benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Tony Furton in Menominee at 906-863-4464 and put the life back in life insurance. Prestige Auto Body and Truck Repair has over 25 years of experience to make your repairs fast, easy, and worry-free. With around-the-clock towing, electronic estimating, early drop-off, pickup, delivery, and the comfort of knowing Prestige Auto Body and Truck Repair is an iCar Gold Class shop, one of only 25 in the state. Located on the corner of Highway 64 and 180 in Marinette. Call 715-732-4544. That's 715-732-4544 to get your estimate today. Prestige Auto Body and Truck Repair. They take the worry out of your collision repair. Stop in at Colonel K's Pasties to get a taste of the UP. Choose from their large variety of delicious homemade pasties, fresh or frozen, homemade soups made daily, coffee of the day, and their amazing soft serve ice cream. Make Colonel K's your breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Dine in, pick up, or drive through. You can't go wrong when you choose Colonel K's. Colonel K's Pasties, located on 10th Street in Menominee. The friendly food shaped like a smile. Stop in and pick up or drive through today.
Well, it's halftime here at Walton Blesh Field in Menominee with the Kingsford Flivvers down by 20. It is the Menominee Maroons 26 and the Kingsford Flivvers 6, according to that Johnson Sewer Cleaning scoreboard. All right, to give you a little game summary here, our halftime coverage brought to you by the Pit Stop Quick Lube of Menominee. Best of luck to the Maroons during the playoffs. Bring home a win today. Also, go Maroons. There's no limit to what you can accomplish. Congratulations from the First National Bank. And Plechik Fabricating and Crane Rental, taking care of your steel fabricating, crane service, specialized transportation, and equipment moving needs for over 25 years. Located right here in the Menominee Marinette area. And Riverside Auto on Highway 64. Whether it's a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, they'll help you get into the perfect car. I'll let you know how we got here. We'll start off first with the Menominee Maroons, a 30-yard touchdown run by Kiefer Reisner. Thor Fluke's extra point was good at the 6:29 mark. Menominee on top 7-0. Then Eric Barn had an interception for the Menominee Maroons at the 4:07 mark in the first quarter. 2 plays later, a 63-yard touchdown run by Kiefer Reisner. Fluke's extra point was good at 3:19 remaining in the first quarter. Menominee up 14-0. Then Ethan Molesky had an interception in that quarter as well. But either way, it was the end of the first with Menominee on top 7-0. Into the second quarter, a 23-yard touchdown pass from Kiefer Reisner to hit Ethan Molesky. The extra point that time failed at the 10:44 mark. It was Menominee on top by 20. The ensuing kickoff was a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Sam Santee. Their extra point failed at the 10:29 mark, so 20-6 at that point. And the Menominee Maroons with Zach Giese had a 6-yard touchdown run. Their 2-point conversion failed. 26-6, 6-point lead, or 26-6, a 20-point lead for Menominee at the 7:38 mark. Then that brought us to our halftime score here of 26-6. Hey, you can be a referee. Some high school game officials get involved because they decided it was time to stop complaining about the referees as a spectator and become one. They found it to be rewarding and humbling and an experience. We always need more officials. To get involved, go to MHSAA.com. There's help wanted. Just whistle. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Hey, the UP Engineers and Architects is a proud supporter of Menominee Maroon football, and they also wish them best of luck today. And Anderson Auto and RV in Menominee proudly supporting the Menominee Maroons. Go Maroons! Also see Brent Narrett, your State Farm Insurance agent for all of your auto and life insurance needs. Angeli Foods in Menominee, they've been fueling local athletes for 97 years. Good luck, Maroons, and congratulations on another great season from Angeli Foods. All right, we'll take one quick break, and I'll come back with some individual and team statistics. All after this, right here, in your Bay City's radio dial.
Everybody's talking about affordable insurance.
Bum 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 bum. Call Affordable Insurance today at
864-5000
and find out why
everybody's talking about affordable insurance.
Go west on 180 at the holiday to save on cars and trucks every day. You're sure to save a bundle when you take that drive west on 180 to the riverside. You get to the roundabout, make sure you yield. Don't go straight cause it's all cornfields. Just turn left when you see that sign. Come on in to Riverside. We'll find what you're looking for. Just show up at our front door. Cry Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks. Low overhead seats, you big bucks. Come take a ride if you dare. Out with the cows in the country air. You save big money on your next ride when you see your friends at Riverside. From the west, take 64 until you get to our front door in Marinette. You're sure to save a bundle when you take that drive. One way or another, get to Riverside. One way or another, get to Riverside.
Esser Glass of Menominee has over 100 years of experience in the glass business. Visit the glazing contractors at Esser's for all your glass needs, such as general glass replacement in windows and frames, custom mirrors, insulated glass units, screen replacement, or frameless glass shower doors. Esser Glass is proud to be a Menominee Maroon sponsor in the community. Esser Glass at 821 7th Street in Menominee. Maroons, have a great season and good luck.
Looking for a credit union that truly cares about you and the community you live in? Then you ought to stop and see the folks at Bayshore Credit Union. Membership is open to anyone living or working in Marinette, Menominee, and Oconto counties. Whether it's everyday banking, a new auto loan, new mortgage, even a consolidation loan, they can help. And it's never too early to start establishing good credit. Bayshore Credit Union, located at 1514 Cleveland Avenue, Marinette. They're looking forward to meeting you.
Well, it's halftime here at Walton Blesh Field in Menominee with the Menominee Maroons on top of the Kingsford Flivers, 26-6. Hey, good luck to the Maroons today from all of us at Dexter's Restaurant Menominee. Stop by Dexter's after the game and enjoy a great tasting pizza. In Ekmer Heating and Sheet Metal at 1212 18th Avenue in Menominee, they probably support the Menominee Maroons. All right, let's take a look at some individual and team unofficial statistics. The Flivers ran 32 total plays for 104 yards of offense and 2 turnovers. Leading the way rushing, Trevor Roberts has 7 carries for 44 yards. Mac Hull has 5 carries for 23 yards. Then it drops all the way down. Gavin Johnston has 3 carries for 4 yards. Brendan McGuire has 1 carry for 5 yards. Trevor Powers has 1 carry for 2 yards. We have Brandon Kolakowski, 1 carry for -4 yards. Owen Petchtar has 1 carry for 2 yards. Owen Petchtar has 1 carry for 2 yards. Cordell Powers has 3 carries for 2 yards. And Andrew Barker has 1 carry for 2 yards. And Brandon Kolakowski passing is 2 of 6 for 26 yards. Brandon McGuire has a 14-yard completion or reception. And Chris Rowell has 1 completion for 12 yards, or 1 reception for 12. So 32 total plays, 104 yards total offense, 78 rushing yards, 26 passing yards for the Kingsford Flivers. And their only points came on a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Sam Santee. Let's take a look at your Menominee Maroons. 299 yards of total offense in the first half. Kiefer Reisner has 20 carries for 207 yards and 2 touchdowns. Zach Giese has 6 carries for 37 yards and a touchdown. Kiefer Reisner is 5 of 10 for 55 yards and a touchdown through the air, as Ethan Molesky has 4 catches for 53 yards and a 23-yard touchdown. Tanner Mathias has a catch for no gain, and Hunter Hatch has 1 catch for 1 yard. Looking it over, the Menominee Maroons, 244 rushing yards, 55 passing yards, again, 299 yards total offense, and 1 turnover with 11 seconds to go in the second quarter, a fumble on a hook and ladder play. So either way, Menominee winning the yardage battle, 299 to 104. They're winning on the scoreboard, 26-6. I'd like to thank again Kane Chevrolet, Buick GMC in Oconto and Marinette, driving you to the game as the #1 truck destination north of Green Bay. Hey, North Motorsports, the area's only full-line dealer of Can-Am, Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Snapper outdoor products. Give them a call, 906-863-5592 or 3711 10th Street in Menominee. And the Pit Stop Quick Lube of Menominee. They're wishing the Menominee Maroons best of luck. And the First National Bank, congratulations, they say to the Menominee Maroons, and go Maroons. And Schleigel's Bayview Restaurant, voted the best breakfast, soup, and family dining. All Menominee, go Maroons. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have an MHSAA look down throughout the whole state of Michigan, or This Week in High School Sports. And if I have time, I'll give you a rundown of what happened last night with some football games as well. Keep it right here with Menominee on top, 26-6. You're listening to your hometown radio station, 103.7 FM and BayCitiesOnline.com.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that makes people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why State Farm agent Tony Furton focuses on how benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Tony Furton in Menominee at 906-863-4464 and put the life back in life insurance.
Jets take flight. You make the call on a face mask and something we need more of. It's all next on This Week in High School Sports, presented by the Amber Alert Foundation. Hi again, everyone. I'm John Johnson, and welcome to This Week in High School Sports. If you watched the Class D boys basketball finals back in March, you saw one of the most athletic teams to come along ever out of the Upper Peninsula overpower their opponents en route to the title. Well, those Jets from Powers North Central High School, located at the intersection of US 2 and US 41 about a half hour west of Escanaba, are at it again, with most of those basketball players leading an 8-player football team that's averaging 72.7 points per game. The Jets basketball team averaged 71.4 points per game and going 27-0 last year. As you'd expect, it's quarterback Jason Witten's leading the way. Witten scored a game-high 19 points in the basketball title win over Morenci in March. The Jets made the move from the 11-player to the 8-player game this season, but Witten's told MHSAA network affiliate WUPF in Escanaba he doesn't see a big difference between the two.
To me, there's not that big of a difference. Yeah, there's bigger gaps to run with the outstanding linemen we have, and there's a lot of gaps you can run at. And it's a faster game, I think. But compared to our style last year to this year, to me, it's not that big of a difference.
The Jets finished the regular season atop the 8-player Associated Press rankings and have a district final game Friday night at home with Rapid River. Our Sparrow Health game balls this week go out to Wayland sophomore diver Allison Schaefer, who has set school records this season in both the 6 and 11 dive competitions, and to the Gladwin boys soccer team, which won its first regional title last weekend in a shootout victory over Ludington. Snacking before practice or a game can energize a workout. A pre-exercise snack can help settle your stomach and fuel your muscles. A tip from Sparrow, the official health system of the MHSAA. Back with more in a moment. You're listening to This Week in High School Sports.
Do you love me?
When a child is abducted, the first 24 hours is critical. The Michigan Amber Alert program helps get the word out fast, and that can make all the difference.
Will you care for me?
All you have to do to help is check the box on your state income tax form to make a small donation that could save a child's life.
Will you help? Check the box.
This message is sponsored by the Michigan Amber Alert Foundation and the Michigan Association of Broadcasters.
Our weekly Be the Referee segment will help you better understand the fine art of officiating with Mark Ewell.
Late in a key game that's tied, it's 3rd down and goal from the 12-yard line after a sack has pushed the offense back. On the 3rd down play, the quarterback is scrambled and is pulled down again for an apparent sack, but he's pulled to the ground by his face mask. The officials throw the flag and correctly rule it's a personal foul, face mask foul. What's the next down? Under high school rules, personal fouls are not an automatic first down. On this play, the officials would walk off the yardage penalty of half the distance, and 3rd down would be replayed again. The only fouls that give the offense an automatic first down are the roughing fouls, roughing the kicker, passer, holder, and long snapper.
Thanks, Mark. You can be a referee. Go online now to MHSAA.com to register. In journalism school, they taught us that covering the news was to report the unusual things that happened, things that weren't the norm in the world around us. A far cry from covering sports, where we were taught back in the day that the sports section was the best place to read about people's achievements. So I don't know exactly how to categorize what took place a few weeks ago when Lanesburg and Dansville were engaged in a very competitive football game and everything stopped for a random act of kindness, a random act of sportsmanship that's gone viral. Lanesburg quarterback Kevin Kading had dropped to a knee between plays to try to tie his shoe, but he was wearing gloves and having a tough time. Across the ball came Dansville's Clay Soul to help him. It wasn't that big of a deal for Soul to help out, but it became a big deal when the photos and the video fanned out everywhere. It caught everyone's attention that such a kind act was unusual. The litmus test for news coverage, we were taught, but it should be what we expect all the time in school sports. People treating people the way we'd like to be treated, with concern and respect. So Seoul's accomplishment, the kind of thing we should be reading in the sports section daily, instead of all the other drama that's come to dominate it, perhaps shouldn't have been reported. But I'm glad it was. It was a reminder of what school sports are all about. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, presented by the Amber Alert Foundation, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for listening, everyone. I'm John Johnson. We'll see you next time.
Prestige Auto Body and Truck Repair has over 25 years of experience to make your repairs fast, easy, and worry-free. With around-the-clock towing, electronic estimating, early drop-off, pickup, delivery, and the comfort of knowing Prestige Auto Body and Truck Repair is an iCar Gold Class shop, one of only 25 in the state, located on the corner of Highway 64 and 180 in Marinette. Call 715-732-4544. That's 715-732-4544 to get your estimate today. Prestige Auto Body and Truck Repair. They take the worry out of your collision repair.
And back at it right here in your hometown radio station, 103.7 FM, WHYB, Menominee and Marinette, and BayCitiesOnline.com. Josh Kellner along with you here at Walton Blash Field in Menominee. It is 26-6, the Menominee Maroons on top of the Kingsford Flivers. Well, the winner of this game will take on Grand Rapids West Catholic. If Menominee wins, that game will be here next weekend. If the Kingsford Flivers come back and win, they will head to Grand Rapids, as West Catholic defeated Reed City last night 21-14. In Region 2, Lansing Catholic will take on Freeland for that title in Freeland, with Lansing Catholic defeating Portland last night 21-14. Portland was the only team to defeat Lansing Catholic in the regular season, and Lansing Catholic got back at them last night. And Freeland defeated Frankenmuth 35-12 for the second time in 3 weeks to advance to the Region 2 final, which they will host. Region 3, Buchanan will take on Ida, as Buchanan won 35-0 over Barron Springs, and Ida was victorious over Dearborn Heights Robinshad. River Rouge all over Detroit University Prep 42-0. Before that, they defeated Clawson 74-0, so they are cruising in Region 4. They'll take on Algoniac as they defeated Almont last night 13-0. That's just a quick look in Division 5 in the state of Michigan. Guys, we're ready to get ready. Here for the second half here on your Bay Cities radio dial. I'm Josh Kellner. Hang out with me for 2 more quarters of football here on a Saturday afternoon. Sean Sando will tee it up at the 40-yard line. And Sam Santee along with Trevor Roberts are back to return this one for the Kingsford Flivers. Menominee on top 26-6. Kingsford going left to right on your Bay Cities radio dial. South to north here in Menominee. And Sandal gets a high end-over-end. Gorgeous kick. This goes out of the back of the end zone. What a leg for the Menominee Maroon freshman to power that one through. No chance to return. And the Flivers will start first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Again, 26-6. And this is where it gets fun here in high school football, to see the adjustments that each coach makes here at halftime. As the Maroon defense actually pitching a shutout, the only points on the special teams unit. I'd like to thank Kane Chevrolet, Buick GMC in O'Connell, and also Marinette, driving you to the game, the #1 truck destination north of Green Bay. So first down and 10 now for the Kingsford Flivers from their own 20-yard line, underway here in the third quarter. Kolakowski spins, hands off, trying to go to the left side, cutting it up now. Big hole, still on his feet to the 25-yard line. Finally brought down as Wyatt Kaler going around that left side. So Wyatt Kaler picks up about 5 yards to the 25-yard line, bringing up a second down and 5 now for the Kingsford Flivers. He's had minimal touches in this contest. As Wyatt, that's his first carry of the game, actually. I thought he had one before, but nope. Called his name a few times defensively. And he gets a 5-yard pickup, bringing up a second down and 5 from the left hash of the 25-yard line. The sun's starting to peek through those clouds here in a chilly afternoon here in Menominee. One receiver to the right, wing on each side. All alone in the backfield, we have Mac Hull and Roberts. Or I'm sorry, it will be Mac Hull getting the call as he got the handoff from Brandon Kolakowski. And he'll gain a couple of yards to the 27-yard line. Sam Larson there for the stop for Menominee. And it'll bring up a third down and a long 3 after that short 2-yard gain. So some different personnel will run in for head coach Chris Hofer. And giving the play to Brandon Kolakowski will be Chris Roel. And now Roel will go wide to the right side. 3rd down and 3 from the 27. A wing on each side. Out of the shotgun will be Kolakowski with a blocking running back right to his left. The wing in motion from right to left. They'll hand it off to him. And he'll run over a few Maroons, get the first down, and then brought down a yard after he gets the first down marker for a gain of 4 yards. Is Barker getting the call? Andrew Barker. Andrew Barker picks up 4 yards for a first down and a fresh set of downs for the Kingsford Flivers, who find themselves down by 20 here in Menominee from the left hash to the 31-yard line. So Flivers again will break huddle. Wide to the right side, Sam Santee will go. Slot to the right will be Barker. A wing on the right side, Kolakowski under center now for Kingsford. One-step drop, quick pass over the middle. Trevor Roberts breaks the tackles. Now another Menominee tackle. The quick pass to the 45-yard line, brought down to the 47. 16-yard completion as Roberts lined up as a right end. Kolakowski stood up and just threw it right to him. All the way to the 37-yard line. I'm sorry, the 47-yard line on that completion of 16. So first down and 10 for the Kingsford Flivers. And they will break huddle on the left hash still. 9:53 to go, 3rd quarter, 26-6 Menominee. A wing on each side. Wing in motion from right to left. They're going to hand it off to him, trying to go wide to the left side. It'll be Wyatt Kaler. Kaler breaks a few tackles, scuttles to the outside. Still on his feet to the 40. Kaler trying to get past everybody. He does to the 20, the 10. Reisner heaves him out of bounds before he gets to the goal line. Good job for Kiva Reisner to stick with the play, as Wyatt Kaler broke a few tackles and takes them all the way to the 5-yard line for a 48-yard run. Oh, quick math there, almost lost it. 48-yard run for the Flivers. It's 1st and goal now at the 5-yard line. Everybody in tight. Kolakowski spins, hands off. The line is bottled up, but second effort, he'll dive close to the goal line. They're going to say he was down. His knees did hit. He was actually bottled up at the 5-yard line, but second and third effort gave Mac Hull some extra effort. And now it's going to be a 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. Kolakowski under center to Roberts. Roberts dives in. Touchdown, Flivers. Well, Flivers made that one look easy with their adjustments, as Trevor Roberts gets a 1-yard touchdown run. And they'll go for their extra point here. It's 26-12 currently in favor of the Menominee Maroons. As Dylan Del Santo will try to kick this one through with Brennan McGuire to hold. 9:09 to go, 3rd quarter. Snap is low, but picked up, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. 26-13, Menominee on top of Kingsford as they just drove 80 yards and put on 7 points. Back after this in your Bay City's radio dial.
Stop in at Colonel K's Pasties to get a taste of the UP. Choose from their large variety of delicious homemade pasties, fresh or frozen. Homemade soups made daily, coffee of the day, and their amazing soft serve ice cream. Make Colonel K's your breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Dine in, pick up, or drive through. You can't go wrong when you choose Colonel K's. Colonel K's Pasties, located on 10th Street in Menominee. The friendly food shaped like a smile. Stop in and pick up or drive through today.
Well, a 1-yard touchdown run by Trevor Roberts and Dylan Del Santo's extra point being good. It pulls the Flivers to within 13 now. It is 26-13 Menominee with 9:09 to go in this 3rd quarter. According to that Johnson Sewer Cleaning scoreboard, give Kent or Deanna a call today for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs. 715-732-0427, servicing the community for over 25 years. Well, Kiefer Reisner and Hunter Hass are back deep to return this one from Del Santo. And a long end over end kick. Reisner calls for it, and he'll field it at his own 18-yard line. Reisner across the 20, 25-yard line to the 30, and brought down to the 33-yard line. Give him the 32, actually. It's a nice little return for Kiefer Reisner. And the Menominee Maroons will head back out on the offensive. Let's see the adjustments that they made at halftime to see if they can answer the Kingsford Flivers. So 9:05 to go, 3rd quarter. Sam Larson has to play. He'll give it to Kiefer Reisner. And they'll break huddle. 1st down and 10 from their own 32. Center of the field, going right to left on your Bay City's radio dial. Andrew Linden, the Menominee Maroon center, will take his team up to the ball. And he'll squat things down. Everybody in tight. Larson the wing to the left side. Raisner hands it off to Sam Larson. Larson trying to bounce the outside, goes airborne across the 35-yard line to the 36. First time a different running back has touched the ball other than Raisner and Giese this game. And it's Sam Larson to get a nice little gain of 5. Bring up a second down and 5 now for Menominee. As he crosses that 35 to the 37.
Second down.
Bringing up a 2nd and 5 from the right hash now. Hunter Haas in. Wing formation, power to the right side. 9 people in the box for the Kingsford Flivers. Off the middle, Zach Giese, and Giese will take it to the 40. So a 3-yard pickup for Zach Giese. So 3rd down and a couple coming up for the Maroons. After that gain for Zach Giese.
3rd down, short for the Maroons.
So a 3rd down and a yard or 2. At the 40-yard line, Sam Larson, the wing power to the right side. Again, Zach Giese at the middle. Giese has a 1st down. Bounces to the outside. Still on his feet. Zach Giese fighting his way forward to the 50. So Zach Giese takes the ball to the midfield marker, gaining 10 yards. It's a 1st down for Menominee. So a fresh set of downs with Zach Giese getting back-to-back carries. And the Maroons will break huddle. Hunter Haas in that wing. He'll favor the left side with everybody in tight. So I'm down to that 3-point stance. Giese again, big carry up the middle. Giese rolls his way in Kingsford territory to about the 46-yard line. Was tripped up, lost his balance, and fell down, gaining 4 yards.
From the 46-yard line.
So a nice little run for Zach Giese. It's a Menominee Maroon offensive line just pushing their way forward, creating some big holes. And Sam Larson will give the call to Kiefer, and they'll break huddle again. 7:28 to go, 3rd quarter. It is 26-13 Menominee. Single wing formation, power to the right side. Man in motion, Peyton Molesky from right to left. They want to run to the left side. Razor trying to get the edge. Kiefer cuts it up. He does. He'll get to the 44-yard line after being brought down from behind by Sam Santee. As Aiden Miller had good pressure on him and forced him to go wide a little bit, and then Razor cut it up to gain 2 yards to the 44. So 3rd down and about 4 now for Menominee. So a manageable 3rd down situation here. And Sam Larson will check right back in at wingback. And Larson will favor the right side with Peyton Lesky on that right side as well. Raisner and Giese into the backfield at the Kingsford 44-yard line. Raisner to run up to the right side. He'll cut it up, and he'll push his way forward, close to that 1st down marker. I think he's going to be a little bit shy of about a yard. Picking up 3 yards to bring up a 4th down and 1. Yeah, 4th down and short here for Menominee after that 3-yard gain for Kiefer Raisner. The Maroons quickly up to the line of scrimmage after the huddle. And the Flippers will load up the box here. 4th down and short. Giese up the middle. Giese has a 1st down. And Zach Giese pushes his way. Nice run again for Zach Giese, but a hole created by the Menominee Maroon offensive line. All the way to the Kingsford 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Taking up 5 yards. So 1st down and 10 for Menominee. And they'll break huddle again. With 5:57 to go, 3rd quarter. They lead this one by 13. Sam Larson, a wing power to the left side. Zach Giese again up the middle. And Giese keeps the feet moving. He'll take it to the 31-yard line. Another 5-yard pickup for Zach Giese. The Maroon fullback is doing the damage. 2nd down and 5 now for the Menominee Maroons here in this 3rd quarter. There's power running, all by the Menominee Maroon offensive line, creating the holes and creating the gaps. Hunter Haas coming in now for Menominee. Him and Sam Larson rotating the plays in to give them to Kiefer Raisner. Hunter Haas, the wingback, power to the right. Peyton Molesky is right there as well. Raisner throwing up to the right side, trying to bounce and go wide, and Raisner is hit and brought down for possibly a loss of a yard. Kiefer tried to get the edge, but hopping in there will be a Wyatt Kaler for the Flivers. A loss of a yard to bring up a 3rd down and 5. Back to the 32-yard line, 3rd down and 6 rather. So a 3rd and 6 now for the Menominee Maroons at the Kingsford 33-yard line, or 32 rather. Wing to the right side with Sam Larson. Down to the 3-point stance. Zach Giese up the middle again. And Giese will cross the 30 to about the 29-yard line to bring up a 4th down.
Zach Covelo and Andrew Barker.
Andrew Barker there for the tackle for the Kingsford Flivers. Also a little help from Marcus Maricini. 4th down and a 3 after the gain of 3 for Zach Giese. Ball is placed at the Kingsford 29-yard line. Everybody in tight. Wing formation, power to the right side for the Menominee Maroons. Big 4th down coming up here. Zach Giese up the middle. Giese sidesteps the defender, leans his way forward, and he should have enough for the first down. Needed 3. I think he got 4. Tough spot. I think he should still have enough for the first down, and it will be enough for the first down. Needed 3, and he got 3.5 yards.
First down, Maroons.
So first down for Menominee at the 26-yard line in Kingsford territory. So a fresh set of downs, converting a few 4th down plays on this drive. Sam Larson, a wing power to the left side for the Maroons from the right hash. Out the middle again, this time Kiefer Reisner with Giese blocking and leading the way, and Reisner gains a couple of yards. Sam Santee on the tackle. 2nd down and 7 after the gain of 3 for Kiefer Reisner. The sun really coming through here, putting some brightness onto the field from the 23-yard line. Wing formation, power to the right side. Reisner back to pass. Kiefer zips it over the middle, has his man. It's up and it's Haas! Touchdown, Menominee! Hunter Haas slipped out of the backfield. Reisner floated it over everybody. Right into the hands of Hunter Haas for a 23-yard touchdown completion. Drawn up brilliantly. Kiefer Reisner took the snap, took a step or two in, dropped back, and floated it right over to Haas, who was well past the defense for a touchdown. Flukes, extra point, blocked. 32-13, Menominee, 3:21 to go, 3rd quarter, back after this.
Farmers and Merchants Bank and Trust offers a variety of loan programs, vehicle loans, personal loans, and commercial loans. They do real estate mortgages, offer home equity options, and work with government loan programs. Farmers and Merchants Bank and Trust is here to serve you in 3 locations: Ludington Street in Marinette, Roosevelt Road in Marinette, and Highway 141 in Crivets. They can show you how to make your banking life easier, save you time, and save you money. Contact them today. Farmers and Merchants Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Well, 32-13 now, the Menominee Maroons on top of the Kingsford Flivers after a 23-yard touchdown pass from Kiefer Reisner to hit Hunter Haas. And we have 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter, according to that Johnson Sewer Cleaning scoreboard. I'd like to thank Angeli Foods in Menominee and Marinette, fueling local athletes for 97 years. Good luck, Maroons. Well, Sam Sandold teed up the 40. In his approach, high, long, end-over-end kick. This is going to be fielded at about the 3-yard line. Coming up to the 10, 15, 20, and he'll break a few tackles and brought down at about the 25-yard line. And coming up to put him to the ground for the Menominee Maroons, Mitchell Boucher with Sam Santee on the return. And it'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Kingsford Flivers on the 27-yard line. So Brandon Kolakowski will head right back up to the huddle for his team. From his own 26 is what they have on the scoreboard, so we'll go with that. Double wing formation, Kolakowski under center, one back coming up behind him from the right hash. Kolakowski will spin, hand off to him. Mac Hull trying to get the left side. A stiff arm breaks a tackle, and Ethan Lesky will come up and bring him down. Eric Vaughn slowed him down. He took a stiff arm and fell off of him. But Mac Hull, a nice little run. But Ethan Lesky from his safety position did a terrific job to come up and bring him down. So a 2nd down and about 9 after that 1-yard gain for Mac Hull. If you give him 2nd down and 9, we'll say, from the 27-yard line. And they'll break huddle. 2 receivers wide to the right. Out of the shotgun, Brandon Kolakowski with the running back right to his right. Back to pass, Kolakowski. Set up a screen pass to the right side. And he'll take it to the 25, 30-yard line. Haas cuts him up now, 35 to the 40, then brought down shy of the 40-yard line. As coming up for the Menominee Maroons is Jacob Rennie to bring him down. But it's going to be all the way to about the 39-yard line on that completion for a gain of 12 on that screen pass. All the way to the 30, their own 39-yard line. Over to the right side. First down and 10 now. Kulikowski will hand it off, coming to Trevor Roberts. And Roberts pushing over a few Menominee Maroons and spinning his way to the 48-yard line to gain 9 yards.
Sam Larson there for the Maroons.
So second down in the yard after that gain of 9.
Second and 1.
So Trevor Roberts again getting the job done. On their own 49-yard line is where they have the ball. With a minute 47 remaining here in this third quarter. A wing on each side. Kulikowski under center. Kulikowski will give it to Roberts. Roberts trying to get the right side. And he has the first down and brought down inside the Menominee 47-yard line. On that trap play, just a little bit of a seam, and Trevor Roberts will hit it nicely. All the way to the 47, picking up 4 yards into Menominee territory now from the right hash. 95 seconds to go, third quarter. Menominee on top, 32-13. First down and 10 for the Flivers. Chris Rowell wide to the left side. A wing on each side. Mac Hull all alone in the backfield. And Kulikowski will give it to Roberts. Roberts trying to get the right side. This time he's hit and brought down. Peyton Molesky had by the ankles. Razor came up to help him out. Might have gained a yard. We'll give him a gain of a yard for Trevor Roberts. If Roberts would have cut it up that time, he might have got a few more yards. But he tried to go around his blocker, and that's where Molesky got a hold of him. So a second out and 9 now for the Flivers. At the Maroon 46. Wide to the left side, they'll break huddle. And send Brendan McGuire. A wing on each side. Roberts is on the left. Into the backfield. Kulikowski back to pass. Pump fake once. Pressure now coming. Hitting sacked in the backfield. This time there for the Maroons. Drew Baxter. All the way back to the 49-yard line. Losing 3 yards.
From the 49.
Kulikowski did a couple pump fakes, and the Maroon defense was all over him. He was trying to find Rowell and McGuire. Pump fake to Rowell, then to McGuire, then nowhere to go. Third down and 13, back to the 49-yard line. The Menominee's 49. McGuire wide to the left, wing on each side. Kulikowski now out of the shotgun. Kulikowski bootlegging the left side, pressure now coming, wants to heave it center of the field. It's up and it's intercepted. Picking it off, Eric Bond. And Bond around the right side, and he's hit and then brought down to the 40-yard line. Eric Bond's second interception of the game.
First down.
Well overthrown his intended receiver, and Bond was right there to pick it off. The third interception of the game from Brandon Kulikowski, and Bond tacks on his second pick. We have 2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Underhass wide to the right, or wing to the right side. Ball's on their 40-yard line. And up the middle, Zach Giese. And Giese keeps the feet moving and takes the ball to, let's see, about the 44-yard line. And that will end the third quarter. It is Menominee 32, Kingsford 13. Second down and 6 when we come back to the fourth quarter after this.
Where can you go to get a bite to eat before or after the game? Dexter's. Dexter's in Menominee has enough seating for the whole team and a menu to fit everyone's taste and appetite. Or call ahead and take your order to go. Dexter's looks forward to seeing you this year. Good luck to all M&M Sports participants. Dexter's, located on 10th Avenue in Menominee. Check out their menu online at dextersrestaurantonline.com and like us on Facebook.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject. I'm State Farm Agent Brent Merritt, and that's why I focus on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on, by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance, or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brent Merritt, serving Wisconsin and Michigan.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And back at it right here in your hometown radio station, 103.7 FM, WHYB, Menominee and Marinette, and BayCitiesOnline.com. Josh Kellner along with you again this afternoon. That Johnson Sewer Cleaning scoreboard reads 32-13 in favor of the Menominee Maroons at the end of 3. Give Kent or Deanna a call, 715-732-0427 for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs. Kent has been serving the community for over 25 years. Second down and 6 for the Menominee Maroons at their own 44-yard line. Now going left to right on your Bay Cities radio dial. Wing formation, power to the left with Hunter Haas. Up the middle, Zach Giese. And Giese, big hole, second effort, has a first down across the 50-yard line to the Kingsford 49. All Zach Giese after the little bit of a hole by the Maroon offensive line. Second effort gives him a gain of 7 yards, and the Maroons a first down.
First down, Menominee.
The winner of this game to take on Grand Rapids West Catholic. I'm sure they're listening back at home in Grand Rapids as they're waiting to see who's going to win this one. If the Maroons hold off and win, that game will be here next weekend for the regional championship. Sam Larson, wing power to the left side. First down and 10, Menominee at the Kingsford 49-yard line. Up the middle again is Zach Giese. And Giese still pushing his way. He takes it to the Kingsford 45. He will not go down. The Flippers are sending to everybody at Zach Giese, and he just keeps the feet moving and pushing the pile forward. 5-yard gain for Zach Giese.
From the 44-yard line.
Second and 5 from the 44-yard line. Hunter Haas comes in. He'll give the play to Kiefer Reisner. And Reisner will break cuddle with 11-10 to go in this contest. The Maroon center, Andrew Littleton, takes his team up to the ball. Jacob Brevard playing some fullback right now for the Menominee Maroons. Quarterback position for the Maroons. And he'll go in motion from right to left. Reisner wants to run to the right side. Makes one guy miss. Reisner cuts it up now and he's knocked out of bounds prior to the 40-yard line. Forced out by Brendan McGuire of the Kingsford Flippers. Taking up 3 yards is Kiefer Reisner to the right side. It'll be a third down and 2 at the 42-yard line. In comes Sam Larson. Out goes Hunter Haas. Under 11 minutes to be played here at Walton Blesh Field in Menominee. Eric Bond, 2 interceptions in this game. 3 picks from Brandon Kolakowski of the Kingsford Flippers. Sam Larson, a wing to the right side. Reisner sets him down to the 3-point stance. Bobble the ball, and Reisner will just jump on it. Zach Giese. Zach Giese took the snap and went to go up the middle, and he bobbled it, and he just dove on it after he dropped it back to the 45, so a loss of 3 for Zach Giese. It's a 4th down and 5 situation now for the Menominee Maroons with 10:35 to go in this game. So Ethan Molesky comes back in, and the Maroons will send some kids out. They'll go for their punt formation here. Reisner to put a foot into this one. No one back deep to return this one for the Flippers. And they'll line up in their gunner position. Snap, Reisner, high punt. Nice punt for Kiefer Angling. The wind took that one to the 20, rolls to the 15, still rolling to the 10, still rolling to the 7, and it's down by Hunter Haas. Nice job for Kiefer Reisner. Pretty much just to punt that one, a little pooch punt. And you could see the wind just kill the ball and knocked it right down to the 7-yard line. Is where the Flippers will have it, first down and 10. With 10:09 to go, Menominee leads this one 32-13. And so Brandon Kolakowski, let's see if he can get things going for his Kingsford team. Chris Rowell splits out wide to the right side. And Kolakowski under center with a double wing formation. Or their wing T formation, I should say. They're going to hand off to Trevor Roberts. Big hole for Roberts. Roberts cuts to the outside. He's hit, breaks a tackle, then brought down. And it's actually Wyatt Kaler. So Wyatt Kaler on a nice little return. But nice blocking in front out of that wing T. Let's see where they're going to spot this one for Kingsford. All the way to the 26-yard line, picking up 19 yards. So first down and 10 for Kingsford. With 10 minutes exactly remaining in this contest. Wing T formation with everybody in tight for Kingsford. Kolakowski under center. The wing in motion from right to left. They'll hand it off to him. And it's Kaler bouncing off people left and right, then hit and brought down by Ethan Molesky. Ethan back in his safety position, comes up and does a good job. Wyatt Kaler again getting the call. Wyatt Kaler picks up a yard, a hard-fought yard, bringing up a second down and 9. To the 27-yard line. The Flippers have it on their own 27. Wide to the right side. Kaler will go this time. McGuire wide to the left. Kolakowski out of the shotgun with the wing on this left side. And a blocking running back right to his left as well. Roberts in motion from left to right. Kolakowski back to pass. Zips it center of the field. It's up and it's caught. And brought down immediately. Nick Smith hauls it in the right end. And he has a 10-yard gain, and it should be enough for the first down. Ethan Molesky there to bring him down. So Nick Smith gets the completion for the Flippers.
at the 36-yard line.
For the 10-yard gain and a first down. All the way to the 36-yard line. 37-yard line, rather. First down and 10, Kingsford. Two receivers to the left. And in the slot left side is Trevor Roberts. Kulikowski out of the shotgun, wing in motion from right to left. They'll hand it off to him, and he's hit and gobbled up and brought down right away. Wyatt Kaler again. Might have got a yard or two. At the 38-yard line. Give him a gain of 2.
Second down.
To bring up a second down and 8. So second down and 8. And as Chris Orwell now has a call from head coach Chris Hofer, he'll run it in. With 8:37 remaining in this game, it's 32-13 Maroons. 3 receivers to the left. Out of the shotgun, Brandon Kulikowski. Kulikowski bootlegging that way to left side. Looking to pass, pump fake once, draws the defender off his feet. Now coming up now, Sam Larson will chip him up and bring him down to the 45-yard line, shy of that first down. Kulikowski did a hard pump fake and drew sophomore Josh Hansen, sophomore Jacob Rivard off of his feet. And then Sam Larson came to pick up the garbage. All the way to the 45-yard line, picking up 7 yards. On their own 45, the Flippers have it third down and a yard. Wing T formation. Wing in motion from right to left. They'll hand it off to him. He's hit and brought down. Sam Larson hurdled the blocker and Peyton Molesky to bring him down. Nowhere to go. Wyatt Kaler. Loss of 2 to bring up a fourth down and 3. So the Kingsford Flippers now with a crucial fourth down situation for them. With 7.5 minutes to go. McGuire wide to the right side. Slot right, Wyatt Kaler. Kulikowski out of the shotgun. And he's going to hand it off. Hit and brought down short of the first down. They gave it to Trevor Roberts. And the Menominee Maroon defense led by Sam Larson bring him down. He gained 2 yards, needed 3, and the Flippers turn it over on downs at the 45-yard line. So the Menominee Maroons single wing will head back out onto the field with a first down and 10 and 7 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in this game. They lead it 32-13. And they will break huddle here at the Kingsford 45-yard line. Sam Larson, wing power to the left side. Peyton Lesky back in at quarterback. Reisner to run up the middle. Reisner will take it to the 38-yard line. I'm sorry, the 43-yard line to gain 2 yards. So second down and 8. Again, a nice hole created by that Menominee Maroon offensive line, just blowing the Kingsford Flippers back. The linebacking core came up and made the tackle, that time on keeper Reisner. Hunter Haas runs into play to the Menominee Maroons with 6:50 remaining in this contest. Hunter Haas, a wing power to the left side for Menominee. Reisner sets him down to the 3-point stance. Kiefer back to pass, rolls left, throws it high over the head of Hunter Haas. Haas had 3 steps on the nearest defender, and Andrew Barker. And it'll fall incomplete and stop the clock with 6:41 to go, bring up a third down and 9. So 3rd and 9 now for the Menominee Maroons at the Kingsford 43-yard line. So Hunter Haas now has a play from Coach Noah. And he'll give it right back over to Kiefer. And Haas, the wing, power to the left side. Everybody in tight for Menominee at the Kingsford 43-yard line. And Molesky in motion from left to right. Reisner back to pass, floats it left side. It was tipped at the line. Had a screen pass set up. And it will fall incomplete with 6:37 to go. Now the Maroons have it 4th and 9, 4th and 8 at the 43. Fourth down coming up with 6:37 remaining. Again, Menominee on top, 32-13. Looks like the Maroons will line up to punt this one away. As back deep to return this one, Sam Santee for the Kingsford Flippers. Yeah, that's Reisner. We'll just pooch this one away, angling it away from Sam Santee, who will return it. Picked it up at his own 5-yard line, trying to get the edge, and he'll cut against the grain, then be brought down by Andrew Lennon and a few other Menominee Maroons at about the 16-yard line. Looks like Tanner Mathias is also there for the Menominee Maroons. So good job by the Menominee Maroon punt team to bring down Sam Santee with 6:28 to go. And Menominee on top, 32-13. And Chris Rowell has to play out there for Brendan Kolakowski. First down and 10 from their own at 16-yard line for the Kingsford Flivers. And they're missing a player. At the end of the last second goes running in Nate Moore. And missing a lineman. And now they're ready to go. Now the Maroons are missing someone as well. And someone comes running in for Menominee, Jacob Rennie. So here we go. 2 receivers to the left out of the shotgun. Brandon Kolakowski, wing in motion from right to left. Kolakowski spins back to pass, bootlegging to the left side. Airs it left side of the field. Has his man. Is caught by Trevor Roberts, who is falling to the ground at the 33-yard line. Breakdown in coverage all the way to the 33-yard line. 6:23 to go. And they'll put it down to the 33. So first down and 10 now for the Flippers to the 33 after that 17-yard gain. 2 receivers to the right. Out of the shotgun again, Brandon Kolakowski. Roberts in motion from left to right. Kolakowski looking to pass, looks right, now he wants to run. Mathias is there. He brings him down to the backfield. Second sack of the game, and Tanner Mathias beats Trevor Roberts to bring him down. Good job by Mathias. A big sack back to the 23-yard line for a loss of 10.
Second down and 19.
So second down and 20 coming up for the Kingsford Flivers. Back to the 23-yard line. And Kingsford, people running off, people running in. As we'll wait to see Brandon Kolakowski try to pass this one through the air. 5:40 remaining in this game. Menominee on top, 32-13. Chris Rowell wide to the right side. Slot left, Trevor Roberts. Wide to the left, Brendan McGuire. Out of the shotgun, Brendan Kolakowski. Oh, we on the left as well. Kolakowski back to pass. Screen is set up. He'll zip it over to Roberts and nearly intercepted. They're going to say he has it or no? They're going to wave it off. Yep, Sam Larson jumped up, and it did appear to me that it did hit the ground as it was tipped at the line of scrimmage, I believe by Peyton Molesky. As Sam Larson was right in the passing lane anyways, and he just dove and laid out for it, but I think it hit the grass in time. Good call by the officials right there. Bringing up a third down and 20 as the clock stops, 5:24 remaining here in this game on their own at 23-yard line. So Nick Smith and Chris Rowell run in now for the Flivers as they have the call from head coach Chris Hofer. The winner of this game to play Grand Rapids West Catholic next weekend. Chris Rowell wide to the left side. Kolakowski out of the shotgun again. Larson steps up as they put a double team on Rowell. And they pass it over, and it's up and incomplete. As Chris Rowell just went and sat in between Sam Larson and Eric Vaughn. And it's thrown well high. Yeah, Sam Larson again in the passing lane. Clock will stop, 5:20 to go, and now a timeout called by Kingsford. Fourth down and 20 coming up for the Flivers, and they need to go for it here. We'll take a quick break. Come back with this fourth down play after this in your Bay City's radio dial.
Let me tell you, Advanced Motors, located in Coleman, has AMSOIL for all your motorcycle, ATV, marine, and vehicle needs. AMSOIL, the first in synthetics. Are you or your student moving? Advanced Motors, a U-Haul dealer, also carries packing and moving supplies for all your needs. Stop in or call today at 920-897-2677. That's 920-897-2677. Whew, that's right.
Peshtigo National Bank, your locally owned independent community bank, supports all local high school sports. Since opening in 1901, they've grown to 5 locations in Peshtigo, Coleman, Oconto Falls, Gillett, and Marinette. Hometown banking with your neighbors and friends, Peshtigo National Bank has proudly served the community for over 100 years. Locally owned community banks support and help fund local projects. Keep your banking local and speak with a representative today. Good luck to all area high school teams from Peshtigo National Bank, member FDIC.
Well, after the timeout called in the field by the Kingsford Flivers and Chris Hofer, they have fourth down and 20 coming from their own 23-yard line here. 3 receivers to the left. Brandon Kolakowski out of the shotgun, bootlegging that way as well. Kolakowski heaves it center of the field, and it's up, and it is fought for, and it looks like Razor has it. They're still fighting for it. Is it an interception or is it a completion? And they're going to say they're still fighting for it. They're going to say it's Kingsford ball, Reisner along with Brendan McGuire were fighting for the ball. I thought Reisner had the position. They're going to give it to McGuire for a first down all the way to the Menominee 45-yard line. So first down and 10 after that 32-yard completion for the Flivers. One receiver to the right, and they're going to hand it off. And hit and brought down after a gain of a couple for Wyatt Kaler. Sam Larson on the tackle. So Wyatt Kaler picks up 2 yards. It'll be a second down and 8 at the 43-yard line. Menominee's 43. But a big 32-yard completion that was fought for, and they gave it to the offense. So second down and 8 for the Flivers. 2 receivers to the left, a wing on the right side, 4:25 remaining in this game. Kulikowski back to pass. Brennan heaves it to the right side of the field, and it's up and caught, and Haas will hammer down the receiver and Brendan McGuire, but he hauled it in at the 23-yard line for the completion of 20 yards. So Brendan McGuire, it's first down and 10 for the Kingsford Flivers with 4:20 remaining in this game. And the Flivers are looking to run some more here. As they break huddle quickly, first down and 10 for Kingsford. 2 receivers to the left. A wing on the right side. Trevor Roberts is in the slot to the left side. Sam Santee wide left. Wing in motion is Kaler right to left. Hand off up the middle. Big hole up the middle. Still on his feet, pushing his way to the 10-yard line. Gavin Johnson with a big hole up the middle for a 13-yard gain to the Maroon 10-yard line. 4 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in this game. First and goal on the 10-yard line, just inside the 10. Roel wide to the left. Trevor Roberts slot to the left. Wing on the right side. Johnston, the back behind Kulikowski. Back to passes Brandon. Flush out of the pocket. Rolling to the left side. Peyton Lesk is going to come and try to apply some pressure. He'll spin his way to the 6-yard line and gain 4 yards. Kulikowski running to the left. Stays in bounds on that run to the left. The clock will tick. 3:37 remaining in this game. Menominee on top, 32-13. The Flivers will break huddle. Wide left is Brendan McGuire. A wing on each side. Out of the shotgun again will be Brandon Kulikowski. Roberts goes in motion from left to right. They're going to hand it off to Roberts. Roberts dives his way forward, and he's brought down at the 1-yard line as he stretches his way forward, just shy of the end zone. His knee hit. So a 5-yard pickup, and the Flivers will have it third and goal at the 1-yard line with 3:05 remaining in this game. Kulikowski under center quickly, full house backfield. He'll spin, hand off to Kaler, and Kaler goes in. Touchdown for the Flivers. So a 1-yard touchdown run for the Kingsford Flivers. And Wyatt Kaler puts it in. We have 2:59 remaining in this game. It's currently 32-19. That's all the way Dylan Del Santo to try to kick this one off. Or to kick this one through with McGuire to hold. On a full house here in Menominee. Bleachers are full again. Del Santo to kick it up. And it is good. Powered it through just inside that left upright. It's 32-20. Menominee on top of Kingsford. Back after this in your Bay Cities radio dial.
Menza and Zach, your local Tempstar dealer. Experts in heating, cooling, and sheet metal. Fully insured in Michigan and Wisconsin. For your residential, commercial, and light industrial needs. Serving all brands. Installation in new construction and remodels. Along with preventative furnace and air conditioner maintenance. 24-hour emergency service available. Check out their website to see a full list of services offered at menzaandzac.com. Located at 60 Water Street in Marinette.
Well, after the 1-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Kaler and Dylan Del Santos extra point being good, it is now 32-20 according to that Johnson Sewer Cleaning scoreboard in favor of the Menominee Maroons with 2 minutes and 59 seconds remaining. Hey, good luck to the Menominee Maroons today from Dexter's. So join all of your friends at Dexter's Restaurant after the game and enjoy a great tasting pizza and Ekmar Heating and Sheet Metal at 1212 18th Avenue in Menominee. And UP Engineers and Architects is a proud supporter of Menominee Maroon football and wish them best of luck. Hands team out there for the Menominee Maroons. Dylan Del Santo to kick off the extra point. Yeah, Del Santo's approach. Nice kick. Peyton Molesky's right there, though, and Molesky will go down. And Molesky actually wanted to return that one, and he was tackled by his own man in Spencer Howell. And the thing is, that's what you're supposed to do, get the ball and drop down. Molesky was going against the grain, and he might have got a big chunk of yardage. But you're just supposed to get the ball and go down. Peyton Molesky saw something, but nice onside kick by Dylan Del Santo. Too bad his team wasn't there to get the ball, but bounced right off the ground, took a high hop, and Peyton Molesky was just right there. So first down and 10 Menominee at their own 47-yard line. Sam Larson, the wing, power to the left side. Zach Giese and Kiefer Reisner into the backfield for the Maroons. Peyton Molesky in at quarterback. Reisner to run up the middle. Reisner across midfield. He'll take it to the Kingsford 48-yard line. And Chris Hofer calls timeout right away. So a 5-yard gain, or 4-yard gain for Kiefer Reisner at the 49. So a 4-yard pickup, and timeout called by Chris Hofer of the Kingsford Flippers to stop the clock with 2:54 remaining. I'd like to thank Anderson Auto and RV of Menominee, probably supporting the Menominee Maroons, as Anderson Auto and RV. Air-cooled engines of Menominee. And it's Menominee Industrial Supply. Wishing the Maroons best of luck. See your State Farm agent, Brent Narrett, for all of your auto and insurance needs, auto and life insurance needs. Schlegel's Bayview Restaurant, voted best breakfast, soup, and family dining. There's no limit to what you can accomplish, Maroons. Congratulations from the First National Bank and Trust. Kane at Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Oconto, and Marinette driving you to the game as the #1 truck destination north of Green Bay. And Bayside Motorsports, specializing in performance work and aftermarket accessories to keep motorcycle, ATV, your snowmobile running at the top of their game. Bayside Motorsports in Swamico. Second down and 6 for the Maroons. Zach Giese up the middle. Big hole for Giese to the 45. Pushing his way forward. Shy of the 40. But it should be enough for a Maroon first down.
First down, Menominee.
All the way to the 42-yard line. A gain of 6 for Zach Giese. A first down, and Chris Hofer took a timeout again with 2:49 remaining. So timeout on the field. I'd like to thank Pletchik Fabricating and Crane Rental, taking care of your steel fabricating, crane service, specialized transportation, and equipment moving needs for over 25 years. Located right here in the Menominee Marinette area. How about Riverside Auto on Highway 64? Whether it's a Chrysler, a Dodge, Jeep, or a Ram, it'll help you get into the perfect car. NEW UP Dental, the offices of Doctors Shetter Park and LeCan, proudly support the Menominee Maroons. Call and make an appointment, 863-2206. That's Doctors Shetter Park and LeCan at NEW UP Dental, 906-863-2206. The Pit Stop Quick Lube in Menominee, best of luck to the Maroons during the playoffs. Hey, bring home a win today. It's from the Pit Stop Quick Lube in Menominee. And Angeli Foods, fueling local athletes for 97 years. Good luck and congrats from Angeli's. Hey, first down and 10 for the Maroons at the Kingsford 43-yard line. Everybody in tight for Menominee. Sam Larson, single wing formation, power to the right side. 2:49 remaining in this contest. Zach Giese up the middle. Giese spinning his way, 2 hands on the ball, the 37-yard line. Giese gaining 5 yards off that right side. And now the clock can continue to tick away. As we'll have the presentation of the district championship trophy after this one as well, so stay tuned for that, as the regional final game will be played here the way it's looking right now. Second down and 5 from the Kingsford 37-yard line. Wing formation, power to the left side with 2:10 remaining. Now waiting the snap. Reisner sets him down to the 3-point stance again. Zach Giese at the middle. And Giese goes airborne across the 35 to about the 34-yard line. Again, just a big push by the Menominee Maroon offensive line. By the time Giese got to where they were already 2 yards pushed downfield to the 34, and Giese gains 3 yards. Bring up a third down and a long 2, 3rd and 3 coming up here for Menominee with 100 seconds remaining in this game. Again, it's 32-20, Menominee on top. Sam Larson with a single wing formation, power to the right side. Reisner watches that back official, waits for him to raise his hand, then start the clock. That's how you know if your play clock is winding down at the high school level. And up the middle again, Zach Giese. Giese bounces to the outside, crosses the 30-yard line. He's brought down right at the 30 for another Menominee Maroon first down, picking up 4 yards to the 30. Now the Maroons can line up in victory formation. Lots of fans here for this one and cheering on their team with a first down and 10 to the 30-yard line. They will line up in victory formation. Kiefer Reisner will go under center with 65 seconds remaining in this contest. And he'll check out the clock and watch that back official. And he'll take the snap and take a knee. Kiefer Reisner will for Menominee. 32-20 is going to be the final here in Menominee. And the regional championship will go through Walton Bleschfield. Grand Rapids West Catholic will be here in Menominee next weekend. And if you're familiar with it, they've knocked the Menominee Maroons out of the playoffs the last 5 years. If you're a Maroon fan or a fan of the Upper Peninsula, we'll say, come on and cheer on the Menominee Maroons next weekend as Kiefer Reisner takes another knee. And that will tick the clock away. But that'll do it here at Walton Blash. 32-20 is the final score. We'll take a quick break and come back to your post-game show after this on your Bay Cities radio dial.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Winza & Zach, your local Tempstar dealer. Experts in heating, cooling, and sheet metal. Fully insured in Michigan and Wisconsin. For your residential, commercial, and light industrial needs. Serving all brands. Installation in new construction and remodels. Along with preventative furnace and air conditioner maintenance. 24-hour emergency service available. Check out their website to see a full list of services offered at menzaandzac.com. Located at 60 Water Street in Marinette.
Hi, this is Paul, CEO of the Menominee County Federal Credit Union. We're proud to sponsor high school sports on Bay Cities Radio, and we encourage all of you to support high school athletics as well. We know there's no better way for our young people to learn the lessons of life than by competing in sports. The Menominee County Federal Credit Union, where you dream the dream, will help make it come true, with locations in Powers, Kearney, Stevenson, and Menominee. Persons living or working in Marinette and Menominee counties are eligible for membership.
Find your next truck at Kane, the #1 truck destination north of Green Bay for 2015. From the most dependable full-size pickups on the road, Kane delivers Silverado. Or the most advanced pickup ever, Kane delivers Sierra. Right now, visit Kane in Marinette or O'Connell to enter the Chevrolet Packers Ultimate Fan Sweepstakes. Win a 2016 Chevrolet and other great prizes. Over 300 quality vehicles at KaneGM.com, O'Connell, and Marinette.
Bayside Motorsports and Cycle is your full-line service destination, servicing most makes and models of ATVs and motorcycles, from a simple tune-up and oil change to major engine overhauls. Their expanded service department will have you back on your machine fast. Bayside Motorsports and Cycle also specializes in motorcycle and ATV performance work to keep you a step above your competition. Ask about their service specials. Bayside Motorsports and Cycle in Green Bay or at BaysideMotorsports.com.
Go west on 180 at the holiday to save on cars and trucks every day. You're sure to save a bundle when you take that drive west on 180 to the riverside. You get to the roundabout, make sure you yield. Don't go straight cause it's all cornfields. Just turn left when you see that sign. Come on in to the riverside. We'll find what you're looking for. Just show up at our front door. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks. No overhead seats, you big bucks. Come take a ride if you dare. Out with the cows in the country air. You save big money on your next ride when you see your friends at Riverside. From the west, take 64 until you get to our front door in Marinette. You're sure to save a bundle when you take that drive. One way or another, get to Riverside. One way or another, get to Riverside.
Everybody's talking about affordable insurance.
Bum 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 bum. Call Affordable Insurance today at
864-5000.
and find out why
everybody's talking about affordable insurance.
Esser Glass of Menominee has over 100 years of experience in the glass business. Visit the glazing contractors at Esser's for all your glass needs, such as general glass replacement in windows and frames, custom mirrors, insulated glass units, screen replacement, or frameless glass shower doors. Esser Glass is proud to be a Menominee Maroons sponsor in the community. Esser Glass at 821 7th Street in Menominee. Maroons, have a great season and good luck.
And back at it right here on your hometown radio station, 103.7 FM, WHYB, Menominee and Marinette, and BayCitiesOnline.com. Josh Kellner along with you again this evening. Glad you could join me here. Thank you for joining me. It's entire afternoon. Good, fun day for football. 2:18, and we're done with the football game. That's I'll take that. Anyways, 32-20, Menominee over Kingsford. Congratulations to the Menominee Maroons, as they are now Division 5 District 1 champions. And they will now host Grand Rapids West Catholic next weekend for the regional trophy. Going to be a tough competition the rest of the way. And I'm sure the Menominee Maroons and the fans are licking their chops to have Grand Rapids West Catholic here in Menominee. It's the foe that is the thorn in their side, and they'll have the trip here next weekend. So come on out and cheer on your Menominee Maroons. If you are a fan of football, look for some terrific action here at Walton Blesh next weekend. Now let's take a look at it and see how we got here. Well, the Menominee Maroons struck first in the first quarter with a 30-yard touchdown run by Kiefer Reisner. The extra point was up and good by Thor Fluke at the 6:29 mark, 7-0 Menominee. Eric Bond had an interception at the 4:07 mark. Then Kiefer Reisner had a 63-yard touchdown run 2 plays later. Fluke's extra point good. 14-0 at that point. Then Ethan Molesky had an interception with 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter to end the scoring. In the first, 7-0 Maroons. 14-0 Maroons. Into the second quarter, Kiefer Reisner then hit Ethan Molesky at the 10:44 mark on a 23-yard touchdown pass. The extra point sailed left, no good. 20-0 Menominee. On the ensuing kickoff, Sam Santee returned it 95 yards. Their extra point attempt failed. At the 10:29 mark, it was 20-6 Maroons. 7:38 remaining in the first half. A 6-yard touchdown run by Zach Geesey. The 2-point conversion failed. 26-6 is your score at that point. And that took us into halftime, 26-6 Menominee. Into the third quarter, a 1-yard touchdown run by Trevor Roberts. The extra point was good. The 9:04 mark, 26-13 Menominee on top of Kingsford. Dylan Del Santo made that extra point for the Flippers. Then it was the Menominee Maroons. Another touchdown. Kiefer Reisner hit Hunter Haas for a 23-yard touchdown pass. The extra point was blocked. Then Eric Bond had an interception in the third quarter, bringing us to a third quarter score of 32-13. Eric Bond, 2 interceptions in this game. Into the fourth quarter, the 2:59 mark, a 1-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Kaler. Dylan Del Santo's extra point was good. 32-20 is your score at that point. And the Maroons got the ball back on the onside kick, ran enough to get a few first downs, then they went in victory formation to win the game 32-20. Hey, why don't you stop in and see your State Farm agent, Brent Narrett, for all of your auto and life insurance needs. Go Maroons. Air-cooled engines and a Menominee industrial supplier wishing the Maroons best of luck. Pletchett Fabricating and Crane Rental. And Riverside Auto on Highway 64. Dexter's of Menominee. Stop by and get yourself a great tasting pizza after the game. And Ekmer Heating and Sheet Metal, 1212 18th Avenue, Menominee. The UP Engineers and Architects are also proud supporters of the Menominee Maroons. All right, we're going to take one quick break, take a look at some stats here, then I'll give them to you after this on your Bay Cities radio dial.
Looking for a credit union that truly cares about you and the community you live in? Then you ought to stop and see the folks at Bayshore Credit Union. Membership is open to anyone living or working in Marinette, Menominee, and Oconto counties. Whether it's everyday banking, a new auto loan, new mortgage, even a consolidation loan, they can help. And it's never too early to start establishing good credit. Bayshore Credit Union, located at 1514 Cleveland Avenue, Marinette. They're looking forward to meeting you.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that makes people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why State Farm agent Tony Furton focuses on how benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Tony Furton in Menominee at 906-863-4464 and put the life back in life insurance. Prestige Auto Body and Truck Repair has over 25 years of experience to make your repairs fast, easy, and worry-free. With around-the-clock towing, electronic estimating, early drop-off, pickup, delivery, and the comfort of knowing Prestige Auto Body and Truck Repair is an iCar Gold Class shop, one of only 25 in the state, located on the corner of Highway 64 and 180 in Marinette. Call 715-732-4544. That's 715-732-4544 to get your estimate today. Prestige Auto Body and Truck Repair. They take the worry out of your collision repair.
And back at it right here in your hometown radio station, 103.7 FM and BayCitiesOnline.com. All right, got some unofficial, individual, and team statistics here in your Bay Cities radio dial from the B-Lee Stat Pack. All right, let's take a look here for your Kingsford Flibbers. How do they get their, 20 points, 331 yards of total offense on 64 plays. Trevor Roberts had 13 carries for 63 yards and a touchdown. Wyatt Kaler had 8 carries for 76 yards and a touchdown. Mac Hull had 8 carries for 30 yards. Brandon Kolakowski, 6 carries for -6 yards. Gavin Johnson had 4 carries for 17 yards. Brennan McGuire had a 5-yard carry. We have Cordell Powers had 3 carries for 2 yards. Owen Petchar had a carry for 2 yards. And Andrew Barker had 2 carries for 6 yards. 9 different people touched the ball for the Kingsford Flibbers just rushing. Brendan Kolakowski was 8 of 14 passing for 133 total yards. Brendan McGuire had 3 catches for 66 yards. Chris Rowell had 2 catches for 24 yards. Trevor Roberts had 2 catches for 33 yards. And Nick Smith had a 10-yard reception as well. And Sam Santee had a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. 3 turnovers for the Kingsford Flibbers here today. 3 interceptions on Brandon Kolakowski. Eric Bond had 2 of them for the Maroons. Kolakowski was sacked 3 times. Tanner Mathias got him twice, 1 for 8, 1 for 10 yards, and Drew Baxter got him once for 3 yards. Let's take a look at your Menominee Maroons. 67 total plays, 406 yards of total offense, 328 rushing yards for the Menominee Maroons. Kiefer Reisner had 30 carries for 226 yards and 2 touchdowns. Zach Giese had 20 carries for 97 yards, and Sam Larson had a carry for 5 yards for the Menominee Maroons. Kiefer Reisner was 7 of 13 passing for 78 yards and 2 touchdowns. As Ethan Molesky had 4 catches for 53 yards and a touchdown. Hunter Hess had 2 receptions for 24 yards and a touchdown. And Matthias had a reception as well, brought down at the line of scrimmage. And no turnovers for the Menominee Maroons this afternoon. Again, 406 yards of total offense for Menominee. 331 yards total offense for the Kingsford Flibbers. All right, again, the final score, Menominee all over Kingsford in this one, 32-20. I'd like to thank North Motorsports of Menominee, Kane Chevrolet, Buick GMC, Oconto, and Marinette. Bayside Motorsports in Swamico, Angeli Foods in Menominee and Marinette, the Pit Stop Quick Lube in Menominee, the First National Bank and Trust, Schlegel's Bayview Restaurant, Brent Narrett, your State Farm agent, Air-Cooled Engines and Menominee Industrial Supply, Pletchik Fabricating and Train Rental, Johnson Sewer Cleaning, Riverside Auto on Highway 64, NEW UP Dental, the offices of Doctors Shetter, Park, and LeCan, Dexter's in Menominee, Ekmeyer Heating and Sheet Metal, the UP Engineers and Architects, Anderson Auto and RV in Menominee, and the Menominee Area Little League Association. They're looking for funding. Check them out at GoFundMe.com/Menominee Baseball. Well, next up for Menominee, next weekend they will be home again, hosting the Grand Rapids West Catholic Falcons. It'll be sure to be a doozy, so come on down here and cheer on your Menominee Maroons and watch some terrific football with both of these teams going at it again. This time, Division V Regional Championship will be here at Walton Blesh next weekend. Again, the final score, 32-20. Thank you for listening back at home. And Jim Callow back in the studio doing a great job for putting me on the air. The producer and engineer back in the studio again. Thank you again, as always, Jim. From Walton Blesh Field again, it is Menominee 32, Kingsford 20. I'm Josh Kellner. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you again next weekend right here at Walton Blesh Field in Menominee on your Bay Cities radio dial.
Menominee Maroons sports broadcasts are brought to you by North Honda Motorsports, Esser Glass, Bayshore Credit Union, Riverside Auto, State Farm Insurance, Tony Furton Agent, Prestige Auto Body, Colonel K's Pasties, Farmers and Merchants Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Brent Narrett Agent, Dexter's, Menominee County Federal Credit Union, Menards, Advanced Motors, Peshtigo National Bank, Menza and Zach Heating and Cooling, Kane Chevrolet Buick GMC, and Bayside Motorsports.